a basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
All together now. Good morning, la 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 la. Good morning to you and you and you and you, Debbie Mulford. Good morning.
Good morning, happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas. You can't actually tell from there, but I've got tinsel on my table. I love tinsel.
Nice feel, isn't it?
Yeah. Merry Christmas. I know it's right. Okay, we haven't completely lost the plot. We haven't totally lost the plot, but we've got a bit of a theme to today's show because craft fairs are really kicking in for Christmas. I got mine. I'm not telling you when. I'm too nervous about it. Anyway, it's really soon. And we're going to be talking to Debbie today about a lot about polymer clay. And in fact, Mr. Oli Campion, s'il vous plaît. Can we have a look at some of Debbie's designs from the polymer clay? So we'll play. We're getting into Christmas mode because the reality is Christmas is 10 weeks away. I know. Believe me, I know. There you've got lots of inspiration coming up in today's show about ways to start getting prepared. Look, it says Lucy on a plaque. That's my name. Look what else. Not what Debbie's made for me. Because we're theming the nursery boats. And obviously we're calling him Noodle, and people keep saying, what are you going to actually call him when he's born though? Like, Noodle. Yes! Isn't that fabulous? I love it. Debbie, thank you so much.
I don't know what you're going to do with it, mind you.
Well, I could either put it on the door of his bedroom,
yes,
but I'm thinking on the fridge, because it's a magnet,
yes,
and then it's a list of everything that I need to buy for Noodle.
Well, there you go.
Or things that he needs to do that day.
Yeah, why not?
List of Noodle things like cooking, cleaning, cleaning out the rabbit. And I've had a message asking how Fonzie is. Well, it's really bizarre that you asked this because I haven't shared this with my team yet. Fonzie's not very well. Over the last 2 days, he's developed a little bit of a limp. But not exactly a limp. He's just like, he'll walk and then he goes over on one side. And I bawled my eyes out last night about it. So I'll keep you informed. We're taking him to the vet first thing tomorrow morning. I'm going to race him there. This is Fonzie, my little house rabbit. And I'm just hoping it's like, it's just done a little something. Like he's just walked on it funny or something. I don't think he's been taking any of those drugs. No, I don't think he has been taking drugs, and he's not been drinking alcohol either, Ryan, but thank you for your concern. So I don't know what is the matter with my little ones. It's made me desperately upset, as you can imagine, because he is my firstborn, and the fact he's not 100%. So yeah, I don't really know.
Cody, my dog, was the same 2 weeks ago. Took him to the vet. He's got a little bit of arthritis. He just got up one morning and couldn't walk.
Really?
He just jarred his leg. He's fine now.
Is he? Has he gone on any medication or anything? I mean, I know we're talking dogs and rabbits, it'll be different the way they treat them.
Gave them anti-inflammatory tablets, which I didn't give him actually, because after 24 hours he seemed fine.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a couple of days. It was quite bad last night, and he was just walking and he'd like his back leg would give way a little bit.
He'd be fine.
He will when he bonds, and he just has to live forever. Anyway, I can't think about it too much or I'll seriously bawl my eyes out. Anyway, morning everybody. So, this is Jewellery Maker, and if you've just joined us for the first time, welcome to what's officially known as the Madhouse. Yeah, let me introduce you to the team. So, with me as our floor manager this morning, as always, she's just fabulous and I love her to bits. It's Cassie. A big wave there. Hello, darling. She's looking very put together again. You know when somebody just looks like they've had a stylist sort them out in the morning. She's looking a bit like that. That's our lovely Cassie, who's our floor manager. I've got Carla, who's with us producing. She says hi. We've got some amazing things that she's seriously priced for you today. I've got Ryan is currently directing. Morning, right now, Ryan. was going to have his beard spray painted for today's Christmas show. However, we don't have any spray paint. We thought it would also be inappropriate. Ollie then suggested Tipex. However, we know that for health and safety reasons, that would also not be very good and probably take some time. So, and he wasn't really up for that idea either. So, what we'll plan to do is around the Christmas time, I will make sure, even though I won't be here, I'll make sure that something is done about the colour of Ryan's beard for Christmas. Now, also in the studio with me today, we're in the presence of fabulousness, because last night, Mr. Ollie Campion performed for some seriously important people in Stratford. It was the Stratford-upon-Avon Birthplace Trust. His Birthplace Trust, I should say, launch of the film festival, and Ollie was a special guest performing there, and I think it's safe to say you're destined for stardom. hey, Tracy out there, I know you got your eye on Ollie, and he's destined to be a superstar. Yeah, I was there, and it was quite a splendid evening, wasn't it? We had a few little canapes, a couple of little glasses of the old orange juice. Other people are on the sparkling bubbly. So there you go, there's the team. So I've got Ollie with me on cameras and he's going to be directing. Cassie is floor managing. I've got Carla producing. Ryan, who's also directing and on cameras for us today, will be, of course, joined by Tristan later, who it's Sunday, so he has to kiss gemstones on live television today. And of course, we are joined by Debbie, who's looking devastated on behalf of Tristan today. Right, we've got an absolutely cracking show for you. We're going to be doing lots of polymer clay things, as well as all of our usual jewellery within there as well. So we're going to be doing lots of different beaded things. There is a strand, however. Can I just? Okay, let's stop the music for a moment. I've got an early bird which will make you salivate and palpitate, and you will want to buy multiples of, and get ready to buy multiples of, because you'll be able to. This strand is...
Oh, isn't that pretty?
Isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. This is a gemstone, which is, I'm going to tell you lots and lots and lots and lots about it. So if you are someone who sells your jewellery, you can be equipped with knowledge to be able to sell it on with gemstone knowledge. If you're somebody who doesn't, and you just love the history of gemstones, I'm going to tell you all about this when we come to it later in the show. It is, I can tell you, however, one of the oldest gemstones in formation. So when it's dated back to when it's probably started, so we look through the Ice Age and the Bronze Age and the dinosaurs, etc., etc. So when you look through history and why gemstones have formed and what had happened in the earth to create mineral compounds changing, etc., etc., this dates back to the time of dinosaurs. And my word, look at this. If you get a high-end piece of apatite jewellery, if you can see apatite jewellery and the price it can sell for, I think it's very indicative of how desirable it is when you can see it at high price. For example, you don't tend to see very high-priced agate jewellery. You don't tend to see it in the thousands and thousands of pounds. Apatite, you do. Apatite, you can get a single stone set into, usually you tend to see it set into 18 karat gold minimum, tend to. I mean, obviously there's different trends and you might see it in silver. But I know, for example, if you have a look in the likes of Hatton Gardens, apatite is really, really sought after. And I think what's very telling as well is apatite is quite often, I'm telling you loads of stuff about it, I'll come to it later, but apatite is quite often sold as Paraiba tourmaline apatite. And there's a reason why people phrase it like that. So I'll tell you all about it when we come to it later. That will be a must-have strand. It's a gemstone strand of distinction. Now, it is going to go on a special PR offer today. So we will have a massive amount of people wanting it. So as soon as I tell you we're actually going to be launching it, make sure you're dialing. Now, other things to bear in mind about today. How Debbie Bulford are these, darling? How very Debbie Bulford.
I love those. They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Oh, they're chunky. They're chunky. And they're just gorgeous. Aren't they amazing? Aren't they stunning? That's, oh, look at that. Botswana agate, can you imagine Fee with those? If you've not met Fee, a very good friend of mine who's also a presenter here at Jewellery Maker is hugely in love with Botswana agate. Got these big chunky pieces of black agate as well. Also, just to let you know, we're going to be doing this citrine strand for less than £10 today. They're beautiful nuggets. I can really see some Christmassy feels with these, with the golden tones that are within there, and like this honeysuckle and almost like a lemon curd tone in there. They're beautiful, aren't they? Can you imagine that with perhaps some gold wire? Can you imagine that on a hair comb? Using a little bit of a tiara technique. It's almost, I can imagine sort of quite Grecian style jewellery with those. Do you know what I mean?
That'd be lovely, yes.
Now, also going under £10 for you today, I've got a 38cm strand of genuine moonstone. Full 38cm strand of genuine moonstone. We're going to take it under tenner. I know. Like I've been talking about the last couple of days, because of our buying power, if something is at a ridiculously low price, we won't just keep it at the usual price that we'd expect to sell it at or industry standards. We'll pass on the saving to you. That's going under £10. Massive, massive, massive saving. I've got a gemstone strand of distinction in the forms of garnet also coming up for you, and it is beautiful. The sparkle on this is amazing. Pull, and yet you get to see, look at that. Beautifully lustrous. Do you remember those, in yesterday's show we had the little rice beads of black tourmaline? I can imagine those working really nicely with this. These are exquisite, all been hand cut for you in Jaipur in India. Oh, I tell you, we've got some lusciousness today. Now, these will sell out. This strand will sell out in seconds because these are the Tiger's Eye Roses. And actually, Debbie's got a little bit of a design to tell us about these later that she's seen in a magazine, and they are beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. You're gonna get 20 on a strand, approximately. That is hand-carved Tiger's Eye, and again, I'm sorry to say, they will sell out. We have actually got masses of quantity, but they will sell out. They definitely will sell out. Right, shall we do an early bird special? Because the early bird catches the worm. And this is not a worm, but you're gonna catch it anyway. A little bit overtired, I had a very long day yesterday. Do excuse me, just ignore everything that I say and just buy the goodies. Here you go, this is Snowflake Obsidian. Thank you, Ryan. Just like normal then.
It's nice, isn't it?
Tell you what.
Support.
My team, I tell you. I tell you. What a liberty. £240 carats. Now, we're going to do something ridiculous. Snowflake Obsidian, I love at this time of year as well. It's literally, well, I suppose it's the word snowflake in there as well. You immediately associate it with winter. But you're going from approximately a 7x7 up to approximately a 13x11mm. They're centre drilled. They're nuggety shaped without them being too nuggety, if you know what I mean. They're not drop style nuggets. So you've got this irregularity to them, makes them really appealing in sort of organic jewellery. No, they're not so symmetrical, giving you a bit more of an asymmetrical feel. But I love the colour that you've got here, especially with these grey tones that are so in fashion. And actually, Debbie, I recall you months, in fact, probably about a year ago, saying that grey will be massive this season.
Yes.
And it is.
Grey and bronze and chocolates will be sort of New Year time, like cinnamon sort of colours and that sort of thing. They're lovely.
Aren't
I don't
they?
think you can beat that with hematite. I think that and hematite together.
Oh, nice.
Just looks lovely, doesn't it?
So for all of you who've got hematite in your stash at home and you're looking for something to do with it, well, should we do something ridiculous to start the morning? Should we go ridiculous? Should we go less than £8 on this strand? Should we go less than £7? Should we go less than £6? Are you dialing? KRGP19, good morning, good morning, good morning. La 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 la. £4.95. I'd grab more than one of those because you can get two. 800 644 655. They are beautiful, and I really love these. I actually recently made with a Snowflake Obsidian a beady bead, and because of the different patterns on them, it doesn't look exactly like a beady bead. It just looks a little bit more like a cluster
bead
of rock. Yeah, it does. It looks more like a chunky bead, and actually beady beads with nuggets as well that are like this, which are more sort of, dare I say, if you want to compare these to a baroque shaped pearl. Okay, so you're not looking at nuggets which are, yeah, the sort of drop style nuggets. You're looking, it's like a baroque shape of pearl style for the cut on these nuggets. When you cluster those together, they do just give you, yeah, there's just this cluster of gorgeousness.
They'd be
in the
good there for
patterns.
men's jewellery as well,
Yeah.
wouldn't they? They look really nice, actually.
Let's see the size hole on these.
I doubt there's a big hole on it, but even so, I think on men's jewellery you could put a false piece of jewellery thread and then attach it to leather or something.
Yeah, and you could even do
suede.
macrame with your lazy strand in the centre.
Yeah, you could
couldn't
do.
you?
Yeah.
With some black, or even with grey.
Yeah, that would look nice.
With grey thread.
That'd be nice.
It's like a silvery grey nylon thread that we do. It'd be really, really nice with this. Basically, the colour of the snowflake aspect of that obsidian. £4.95. Right, let's see who's on the phone lines. Can I see the phone lines, please? Are we busy? We're busy. 0800 644 655. My phone lines are stalling in the studio, but there's lots of you there apparently, folks. And also on the website on jewellerymaker.com, the warmest of welcome to every single one of you this morning. We are going to have a really, really busy day. We're going down the Christmas craft fair route in terms of sort of themes of things that might be good to sell at craft fairs. We're not really sort of going to go down the route of, oh, we can give you little bits of advice. I mean, I've got my first one coming up next week. 0800 644 655, free phone number. Lots and lots and lots of people shopping on the website. Make sure you're checking out your basket. Less than £5. What a cracking way to start your morning of shopping here at Jewellery Maker, or indeed your afternoon if you're watching the repeats. It's Sunday. Are you have a nice Sunday roast today? You have a Sunday roast? You're going to peel the spuds while you're watching the show and shopping? You going to? You had one last week. You're not rationed, Ryan. You're not rationed. You can have more than one roast dinner. You can have a roast dinner every day if you like. I always just wanted us to know that Ryan had a roast dinner last Sunday. Good to know. What meat did you have, Ryan? Beef. What about beef? £4.95 on 0800 644 655 KR GP19. They are gorgeous. Right. We've got Debbie here. Debbie is our specialist in polymer clay, and so it's only appropriate that on Daylight today, when we're talking about craft fairs and things that are really going to sell, that we go down the polymer clay route. So we're going to give you a bit of a challenge today.
Right.
Now, obviously, Debbie doesn't have her oven here with her, and you'd need that to then cook the clay. So what we're going to do is we're going to be seeing pieces that are prepared to then be cooked, and some other pieces as well that Debbie has already made and totally cooked, of which we've got a display here. So we're going down the Christmassy route, and I'm just loving that Father Christmas. Yes! I like the other Father Christmas as well, with all his jingly jangly arms and legs and his little head. Loads of different ideas which Debbie's going to talk us through. We'll come and have a look at those properly in just a moment. So what we've done for today's show is put together a bundle offer, and this is a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant saving. So let's talk to you first of all about the colours. You're going to be getting the, do you know what, Debbie wouldn't even have to look at them, she'd just know them by, she won't have to look at the name. That's the 18 carat yellow gold. Then you've got the white, the sticker has
olive green, that one.
Olive green, thank you. See, I've got a sticker on there. The olive green, and the accents of the rouge. Ah, rouge. So, if it says accents on it, Debbie, what are we looking at? So the olive green doesn't. It says accents on the front of it. What does that mean?
It's got something included. It means it's either got mica powder in it, or glitter, or pearl. It just isn't a matte clay.
Fabulous. And you've got three of those clays are going to have the accenting properties. Right, we're going to do a brilliant price for all of this. So, all 4 of these packs of the Sculpey clay, okay? All 4 of these. Now you're also going to be getting, and these are brilliant, and they've, oh my goodness, we sell out of these so quickly whenever,
we
all
do
the time.
every time.
You need to get these today, because otherwise you're going to miss out on them. And let's see how many you've got. 100 of them. 100 of them. And these are the eyelets, okay? And again, we'll see how you use these. But there's a very, 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 very known brand of charm bracelet out there that you can then make very similar style charms, and these will fit on those charm bracelets using these eyelets. In fact, Debbie's got an example when we go over to in just a second. You can make your bead, put 2 of these together, and you will see, in fact, we'll see it in action. Debbie's got it right here. Thank you very kindly. Thank you.
Just a sample of one.
This is an example. This is how you then use the eyelet on the polymer clay to create a bead. Now these sell out in seconds. You're going to get 100 in the silver plate, and you put them in and then bake it, don't you? So they can be taken to a really high temperature. Thank you very much, Debbie.
Okay.
So you're going to get your 4 packs of clay. You're going to get the 100 eyelets. You're also going to be getting, now, having seen this just a few weeks ago for the first time, I've become obsessed with gleam. I want to rub it on everything. I know you can't, but I want to. Debbie's just gone, no, don't do that. And you're going to be getting the colours of gilt, gold, and rich gold. Ooh. Now these work in conjunction with your polymer clay, and we'll see how these work, and we'll talk to Debbie about how these work in just a couple of minutes. So this is the polymer clay bundle that we've got for you today. It's the Christmas bundle that we're doing for you today, and for all of it, how much do you reckon? It's flying out already. People on the website can see it. If everybody there needing to phone in, let's bring in the price for you. A brilliant offer. It's under £15 for the lot. You've got 100 eyelets in there. And you know what? Because it's such a low price, if you think I'd probably use quite a lot of that over Christmas and making my Christmas presents, and actually that would be a really lovely gift for my niece or for my nephew, or actually my grandchildren would love to be using all of this. £15, maybe you want to get more than one of these packs. Post and packaging isn't done on volume of items, it's not done on weight, it's done all day. So £2.95 for Royal Mail facility, £4.95 to have it sent to you via courier. What was that, sorry? Okay, phone lines are busy, folks, busy. £14.95 on this. They will sell out, and just to get the 100 eyelets, you know, this is such a great opportunity, because we often have one, whenever we have them in, they just fly out. We can't seem to meet demand on these. Got a good quantity of these bundle offers, but they are going quickly. They're going really quickly. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Lots more of you there on the phone lines, and I think quite often it's, oh, they should have had more stock of that. The thing is, because of the way we buy, we'll buy what we can get a really good deal on. You get deals because sometimes we can buy 1,000 of something, sometimes we can only buy 50 of something. And the way that we can buy from suppliers means that you get the deal. So it's just a case of the fastest people to pay for your item, be it on the phone lines or on the website. That's how you get the deals. So £14.95 for all of that. Debbie, you're obviously ridiculously clued up on the prices of these elements of jewellery making. £14.95 for the bundle.
Oh, it's excellent. I mean, the clay, you could take that out and still for the gleam and the eyelets would be a good value. Really would.
And so to get your 4 packs of clay there as well. And it is the accent, so there's a little added something in there. Debbie, you're going to be using that in your challenge day, but I'm actually going to give you a few extra yeah. So have you got your pack of everything over there, or do you need any of
not
this?
of the clay, but I think I might have some of my own, but we'll see.
No, I can bring that over for you. Do you want the eyelets as well?
No, I've got some, thank you.
You've got, and the gleam, you've got all that there. Great, okay, so I'll just bring the clay over when I come over in just a moment. So, some extras for Debbie, and do continue to hold on the phone lines. The code is OXGC25 for that bundle offer. We're approaching limited stock on that, just so you know now, okay? Free phone number. Wait, let's see that. How cool is that?
I've had that for years. Years and years.
That is so cool. Look at this. I
just saw spice jar.
Ollie's like, let me have a look at that. Isn't that? Oh my word. What a
You'll
great
find most
idea.
polymer clay artists have got those. Everybody seems to have them. I think we all get spice jars that have had different spices in and keep them and think, well, what can I do with them to shake the cocktail sticks out of? It's just perfect.
Isn't that genius? I think it's sort of got a Balinese feel to it, that print of flowers. Is that why you liked it, Ollie?
I completely caught my eye.
That's, yeah, he's just saying it just completely caught his eye. That is such a genius idea. This is all polymer clay. See, if you haven't got into polymer clay yet, I've got to warn you, it's addictive. But the thing is, it's a really affordable part of jewellery making. You don't have to sustain spending lots of money. You can just spend a couple of pounds on a pack of clay and you can make loads. That's what I really like about it. It's affordable.
Yeah, I mean, I know when my boys were younger, they collected cards. You know, these packs of cards?
Yeah.
Can I say Pokemon, Digimon, whatever?
Yeah.
Those. You know those cards?
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many thousands of pounds you must have spent over the years with two boys wanting packs of cards. And they were £2.50
Yeah.
for a pack at the time. So buy clay and you get something out of it, you know.
And I think as well, if you are thinking about Christmas presents for people, or you're thinking perhaps of setting somebody up with a jewellery making hobby, I think it's really hard when you're setting up somebody with a hobby, because if it's going to be an expensive hobby, how do they then sustain it? And they might get really into it and then not be able to touch it for a while, because actually it can get quite pricey sustaining it. Whereas with polymer clay, you can get the starter kit, or you can get a couple of bits and pieces, and literally £2 every now and again replenishes the hobby, doesn't it?
It does. I know whenever I'm at the NEC on the Polymer Clay Guild stand, we have families come and the mums say, I remember using clay when I was at school, and then they look along the table and say, I didn't know you could make jewellery with it, I didn't know you could do this with it, didn't I? And suddenly the light goes on and their children like it and they like it, so it spans all the generations, I think.
Now, can I just talk to you very quickly, Debbie? In fact, I'll talk to Debbie about, I've got some questions. Remind me I've got questions when I come over to you. So, right, first of all then, which one should we go for first? Are we doing this as a whole bundle for that price? Oh, right, you're going to love this. You are going to love this, love this, love this. This is perfect for Christmas. We are having a Christmas theme, hence my tinsel this morning. The tinsel that Debbie's husband actually purchased for the show today. Thank you very kindly. Right, we're going to do a whole massive bundle. The value for money on this is amazing. Check these out. Now you're going to get 50 of these each, okay? These are, what are they made of? Are they like a little stainless steel with a little pretty... They're really cute, aren't they? Are they... And they are 10mm. Now, just already to give you a little bit of a heads up about, look at these that Debbie's made. Look, look. Debbie made these before the show. Just incidental, she'd had her eyes on these beads, and we're going to give them in the challenge as well today. Gorgeous. And then we've got the green colour as well. Ridiculously affordable way of bringing in a bit of bling.
A lot of bling. They
a
really
lot of bling.
do catch the light.
They'd be lovely for Christmas tree decorations as well, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
They really would.
Yeah.
And then take them apart and make them into jewellery.
Yeah.
Let's hear the sleigh bells ring. You just look at those and you think Christmas, don't you? Aww.
They'd be good for doing like Shambhala style bracelets.
Yeah, they would.
Because there's got a huge hole in them.
Yeah, let's have a look at the size holes.
Because I have filled those with clay on the earrings because they were too big.
You filled, oh right, okay, got you.
Then you put scrap bits of red clay in.
Red clay gone into the beads of the earrings because the holes are very big. And so these were okay to then bake to a really high temperature
I just
as
made
well.
the whole earring, just put them in the oven.
Brilliant. Now you are going to be getting 50 of each colour. They're currently £7.95 a pack on the website, okay? You're going to get a saving, going to get a bargain. Okay, also, now, these are amazing textured stamps. This is from the Lisa Pavelka range, okay? That's really bizarre. The initials on the back of the thing are my mum and dad's initials. Yeah, anyway, just thought I'd tell you that. Okay, so in here, if I just open this up, you can see that this stamp is called Love Letter. Isn't that cute? And this is the romance. Okay, so you've got this lovely sort of scroll fill, which is really in fashion at the moment. That's usually £5.95. Sorry, £9.95. I was going to say £9.95 for that usually on the website.
There's a second sheet to that, which I've got here ready to demonstrate. So you get 2 sheets in a pack.
Let's see that one.
Sorry,
Thank you very much. That's okay. Rude, it's the thief. So you get this one as well, which is the Victorian lace. All very Downton. I love that on black clay with a bit of silver gleam on. Oh yeah, oh the gold gleam. Oh yes, so you're going to get both of those. Brilliant, okay. So 2 of those, and then you're also going to get all of this ribbon. Now, Debbie, I think, felt sorry for me yesterday, if you saw the show yesterday, because I had ribbon coming out of my ears and I didn't know what to do with it. So I'm going to do this because you get 10 packs, okay? You get 10 packs, but what Debbie's done, you little starlet, thank you very much, is actually make up little bows to show to you the different colours that you're going to get. How cool is this? So these are all the different colours of ribbon that you're going to be getting. You're going to get 100 metres in total. You'll get 10 metres of each colour, okay? 10 metres of each colour, so this is great to show you ideas. This is, oh Debbie, thanks.
I was thinking of Cassie actually more than you, to be honest, to put them all away again. I'm really sorry about that, Lucy. But
no, that's fine. That's Cassie, our fabulous store manager. Isn't that brilliant? Much better than having them all. So, all your different colours. You've got the blue, the gold. In fact, have I got the list of actually all the official colours of these? Is there a list of that? Okay, so we've got black, white, silver, cream, charcoal, wine, gold, green, red and blue. So you're going to get 10 metres of each, giving you 100 metres in total. So just to recap then, so we're going to give Debbie the clay bundle. These are the extras. The extras are 50 of the red aluminium beads, 50 of the green aluminium beads, okay? 50 of each of those. They're usually £7.95 each pack. 2 of the Lisa Belvelka stamps, one of which has got this sort of lace feel to it, the other of which is a scroll type inscription of a love letter. And then 100 metres of the organza ribbon. It would be coming to £30 and 80 pence for it usually. You're going to get yourself a bargain. Welcome to Jewellery Maker this Sunday morning, and it's at £15.95. That's almost half price for absolutely everything. So a 50% reduction. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee on absolutely everything. You're going to see all of this in action with Debbie today as well. I'm just going to pack all of these on, not necessarily pack them away. I'll just pop them in there because that's all I need to do because Debbie's created the ribbons for us. You need these? Do you need the beads?
Just one of the texture sheets, that's all.
Just one of the. I'll bring that over for you.
Okay.
Need these here. Right. So.
Excuse me. I'm going to pinch those back. So I'm going to use my cocktail sticks. It's right.
Debbie's going to use her cocktail sticks from her spice shaker. So. Just to reiterate, this is a challenge for Debbie. The first challenge bundle was including the clay, the gleam, and the eyelets. 100 of the eyelets. And we're really focusing in on Christmas style pieces for today's show because we're focusing on the fact that I've got a Christmas fair next weekend. And a lot of you will have to. So, Deborah,
yes.
Here you are, my darling.
Thank you very much.
How the devil are you? I haven't seen you since
well.
yesterday.
I know, a long time.
I know, isn't it nice? So, today, we're focusing on sort of the Christmassy things. So can you talk us through this display that we've got here, beautifully surrounded by tinsel?
Yes.
And we've worn Christmassy style things there. I've worn red and Debbie's worn glitter. Just so you can appreciate that. Okay.
Well, some of it you probably recognise from last year, I have to say, but
well,
I was asked to bring.
Come out the same every year,
I was asked to
do
bring the Santa in, so I said okay.
Yeah.
So moving along the display, all these are cutters, except for the dangly Father Christmas. All of them are just cookie cutters. That's all they are.
So normal cookie cutters that you can pick up anywhere.
Yeah. And the Santa one is back in the shops this time, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. But this one is back in the shops. And then obviously the dangly Santa I just made myself and the snowman. And then at the bottom, I love him. It's quite cute.
He's one of my favourites.
The ones at the bottom are badges that have got pins on the back or have got a little magnetic strip on the back for fridge magnets. And then we have these fridge magnets here, which has got Lucy's name on, which I thought would be a good idea to stick a pad of paper to the back. If I can just turn that around. A magnetic strip, and you could then put them on the fridge and say to do for each person.
How much do you reckon it costs to make that?
If I was making it in one colour, solid clay, that's the only way I can think about it, you'd probably use half a pack, so about £1, I would say.
If you want to have a really sort of
magnetic strip is just pence.
Savvy Christmas presents, that's a lovely idea, and then just go to a shop where you can get a little notebook for about £2 for £1.
Yes, and then put it on the back.
And then attach it on the back.
Things to do or something.
And personalised Christmas presents as well. That's just really,
I know. Well,
it's
I
really
thought I'd
nice.
do it now because some people make Christmas presents with their mums and dads that some little children do. Some people are running Christmas fairs but get their classes involved in making things for Christmas fairs, which is why I thought I'd do it now, give you time to do it. But other things that are there are bookmarks made out of the scrap clay. When you've got a cane left over and you've just got a little bit left, you can just pop it on some clay and add a little bead to it, and that's quite nice as a little bookmark.
It's fab, isn't it?
That's sort of
Ollie's saying that that's his favourite.
and there's a red one there as well. Just
You might have a thief in your midst. So,
That's all right. And there's a red one as well. So just something different just to put onto clay, whatever.
I really like this Christmas tree decoration as well. I really like that.
They're just cookie moulds, really, and just stick with children's glitter on the raised
So children's
part.
glitter on that. So and then do you bake the glitter?
Yeah, it's fine.
You don't stick it on after.
You can do. You can do it either way, really, because it's not reacting in the oven. PVA glue doesn't react in the oven.
Great. I love this little bowl and I love the beads that are in it.
Well, I made the
nice.
little beads and I didn't have time really to put them on anything, but I was thinking you could make little bowls like this for craft fairs, which are, it's again leftover scrap clay just with some glitter, Lisa Pavelka glitter, and make up your little beads. And then perhaps, I know these colours won't go, but if you've got any of this rubber tubing, or you just wire or green or what have you, or a piece of cord, leave the end and then say to people, right, okay, choose your beads and just thread them on, because they just thread onto this rubber tubing. And just put 2 or 3 beads, choose your colours, and then just make a hook and off they go.
And then you really personalise, and that's really in for craft fairs as well. Things, personalised gifts, and you can either go away for 10 minutes, I'll have it ready for you, or just wait here, or come back, or I'll post it to you, or there's lots of different ways around it.
But also, if you're displaying earrings, sometimes earrings just look awful if they're just put in a row on the table or what have you. Why not invest in some really cheap Christmas cards like I've done here?
Lots of you might actually already make your cards as well.
Exactly, yes.
So quite a nice way of displaying and selling your cards. Ruth did both at her craft fair the other week. And she sold amounts of cards as jewellery.
I'm not surprised actually, they really go well. But sell your earrings already on a Christmas card, and that's part of the price. So not only do they get the little earrings inside, but they get a little Christmas card. So that's another way of displaying.
It's really classic.
That's
also a really nice present idea for people who you need to post to, who live far away, and maybe just do a little gesture every year as well. That's really lovely. So, right, there's an opportunity for you guys here to get involved, because towards the end of the show we'll be seeing some more demos from Debbie regarding the polymer clay. So, we'd like you to text in to see what you would like to be demonstrated on the show. So the options, Debbie, for what you could show.
Okay, first of all, the Santa.
I love him. I really love him.
That's number 1, the Santa. Number 2 are these cutters. I mean, these take seconds to do. So all of these are just normal cookie cutters. Number 3 is a dangly Santa.
I love him as well.
And 4th one is the little bowl. I can always do 2 of them actually, but they don't take very long. It's a little bowl.
I like that. I really like that as well. So, just to reiterate, if you text in option 1. Option 1 will give you your Father Christmas. Option 2 is to see the cutters in use, which is the pieces of the holly. And option 3 is your dangly Santa. And option 4 is the bowl. And you can text into 60777. Start your text message JM Studio. If you usually get free text, it's free to text in. And we would love to hear from you. And that gives you the option then of seeing exactly what you want to see towards the end of the show. In terms of your challenge today, what are you thinking? Because you've got lots of extras as well.
Yes, I know. I've got so much here.
Are you
Oh, yes. Can I add black to it?
Yeah.
Can I add black to it?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Okay. I'm going to have fun with the gleam.
I love gleam.
I've actually got a bit of glitter here as well. Haven't I? Some foils or flakes.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have a bit of a play, immerse myself in that. Just, you know.
Forget the tubs of flakes. Are we going to be selling the tubs of flakes as well today, Carla? We're going to be bringing in the tubs of flakes a little later, and we've got various polymer clay bits and pieces throughout the show that I'll be talking to Debbie about, as well, of course, as the as tons and tons and tons of strands and our 3 beautiful brand new kits. But right now, we are going to look at your designs as we go to the Wall of Fame. Okie dokie. So,
right.
What an amazing use of wire.
Oh, I say,
Yeah, it's
number
lovely.
54 from Sheila. Sheila, yes.
Hi,
in
Sheila.
Bristol. Here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I call it Autumn, made from copper wire, Amazonite flower, both from JM, and a few 4mm agates from my stash for the berries.
I've just realised which Sheila it is. Sheila, I posted you something yesterday.
Oh, there you go. Hope you like it. My inspiration came from a mixture of Laura Binding and Gemma Crow. Just love their work in particular, or that all your designers are inspirational. Hugs all round from Sheila in Bristol. I have to agree though, Laura and Gemma's is just...
Yeah.
Gemma's jewellery the other day was just one.
That is a beautiful design, Sheila. That is really classy. You are one classy lady, and yes, I have to say the hugest thank you to Sheila for a gift that I received through the post, and I sent a little thank you card off to you yesterday. Because I had some time off, I came back and there was some absolutely gorgeous gifts me when I came into work on Friday, and thank you so much to all of you. So I've sent some little thank you cards here, there and everywhere. Sheila, you're one of them. Thank you, thank you. Number 55 here. Wow.
Oh wow!
Oh wow! Andrina, hello,
Very nice.
hello. It says, "Hi to all at JM. Here's my entry for this week. I've made a piece of silver clay to place in the centre of a bangle and use 1.25 silver plated wire, which is wrapped with a pink copper wire. And this complements the lavender amethyst and sage amethyst. I really like the sage and lavender amethyst that's come in recently. The macrame uses the leather cord for a different style fastener, all from JM, and I hope you like it. Keep up the excellent programmes. We'll try." And that's from Andrina. That is a beautiful combination of not just different gems, so different components, and the fact that you've got wire, silver clay, gemstones, and macrame technique all in there, and it's just worked together beautifully.
I'd never think about doing that, putting wire and then a macrame clasp. What a good idea!
What a good idea.
I'd see that.
Very inspirational there, Andrina. Number
Very
55.
nice. This is from Ruth.
Hello, Ruth.
Hi, so pleased with the pre-night from JM. Such a pale minty green that the photo just doesn't pick up the delicate colour. I used this with the white beading thread and some bits from my stash.
Wow.
Loved the Bond show the other day. Such a hoot. And that's from Ruth. That's fantastic, Ruth.
Ruth, that's
Really
gorgeous.
delicate. Something you'd wear every single day.
Beautiful, number 53.
53.
Beautiful. And then the final one for now. Wow, wow, wow. Number 56. And this is from Julie in Blackpool. Julie, hello, my darling. How the devil are you? I haven't spoken to Julie in ages. You see, once you've been a part of Jewellery Maker for a little while, you get to know who you all are. I've met Julie. I know who Julie is. Yes. Julia. Yeah. Anyway, they're taking the mickey out of me, Julie. Anyway, it says, me Julie. Hello, Lucy. You see what I did there? No, thanks. Hello, Lucy and everyone at JM. Hello, Julie. Following on from your comments on yesterday's show about setting the pattern shell into resin, here is a photo. Goodness me, you're on it, woman. How fabulous are you? A photo of 4 pendants I recently made using this technique. Hope to see you at our Manchester meetup. Everyone else is very welcome to come to, and she's going to put a link onto the page if necessary. So that's from Julie in Blackpool. Julie.
Love those.
Oh, yeah, pop it on the Facebook page, hun, about our Manchester meetup, and you'll find that if you go onto the Facebook page, there are lots of different meetups that happen all over the country, and I can honestly say that true, honest, wonderful friendships have occurred from those meets.
Absolutely, yeah.
And people who've never actually, it's almost like having pen pals again.
Yeah, I've been to one or two, and they're lovely. They're so welcoming.
Yeah. Well, we're all mad jewellery makers together. You don't have to be mad. Don't worry.
I can tell.
Oh, how lovely. I feel like we're having a little bit of a community bonding sesh today. Right. I'm so tired, I'm so hyperactive. Right, let's have a look at how you can enter the Wall of Fame while I walk over there.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B989HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
Right, I know I talk about food a lot, and this is a pasta machine, but we are talking about jewellery making still. Yeah. So, this is perfect. I mean, literally, you can, when it comes to polymer clay, in fact, I've got the polymer clay expert with me. All right, Debs.
Yep.
Come here, Chuck. The rolling, because I didn't have one when I first started using clay. I literally was rolling. And some people are fine with that. Having then literally tried it once in the studio, I was like, I am never rolling my own clay out again. Could you talk us through this, please? Because it is brilliant. And effectively, it's like a pasta machine, isn't it?
It is a pasta machine. It's exactly the same as a pasta machine. But you don't get the bits and pieces with it when you buy this. So, and once you've used it for clay, obviously don't use it for food because you can't clean the rollers properly.
Okay.
This has a dial on one side that is numbered 9 to 1. 9 is the thinnest, and you pull it out. It's like a ratchet dial. Turn it around, and the rollers will part or come together depending the thickness of the clay.
So 9 is the thinnest.
1 is the thickest.
Yeah.
Okay. Then on the other side, a hole here to put your handle and a hole at the front to put your clamp. If I can move this to the front of the desk, Ollie, if you don't mind. The reason you need to put it on the edge of the desk is when you have your handle, it goes below the level of the desk, and then you put the clamp through the hole, and that will go underneath your table. Because when you start to use your clay, it won't be as soft and malleable unless you condition it really well with your hands, and you really need to push that, so it needs to be clamped. It is wonderful.
And can we see this in action later in the show?
You can.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
And what's really exciting, so you can literally get all of your scrap clay, and you can get any piece of clay that you want to. If you want to get it to a certain thickness, so for example, when we're going to be showing the Father Christmas later, you've got a pack of clay that's how thick, and you need it to be really slim. Roll it through the pasta machine, it makes it onto one complete even level, and then you cut it out. So it will be, honestly, one of the best investments. If you're into, or you're thinking about getting into polymer clay, you will really regret not getting this.
And do your research and see how much these are.
Yes, please do.
You'll be stunned when you have a look to see how much these are. These range from 32 up to 45, 48 pounds.
Look what we're doing here at Jewellery Maker, folks. £14.95. Honestly, with one post and packaging price all day, go for it. And if you're somebody who's thinking, you know what, polymer clay, I really think I'm going to get into this, this will be an investment. And once you've bought one, how long have you had your rolling machine, Debbie?
Since I've been demonstrating here, about 18 months, 2 years, I suppose. But then don't forget, I use mine on workshops regularly, a couple of times a month. And it's not just me using them, it's everybody using them.
And of course, you're using it at home as well.
Yes, so they get really used. And I do throw them in the car, in my boot of my car, in a box, and then get them out and throw them back in, and they're fine.
And you get the clamp on there as well.
Yep.
You get the G clamp for it as well. They're incredibly robust. They will last you and last you and last you. They're very child friendly.
They are actually, because all the blades are covered.
Everything's inside, and it's very therapeutic as well. And you can create things like, I know just when we've done the blends and things, and getting your dark
skinner blends, you can crack foil if you put foil on. It's like when you used to do distressed furniture years ago, you need to put that crackle glaze on. You can put foil onto clay and put it through, and it will crack so it looks old. You can do lots of things with that.
There's so many different ways of using it, and to be honest, we do the Sculpey Clay DVDs here as well. The best thing you could do is then invest in the Sculpey Clay DVDs at just £4.95 that Debbie has done for us, and they're about an hour each. And it takes you through 6 processes on each one, and you'll see the pasta machine being used in pretty much every demonstration.
Yes, absolutely.
Pretty much every demonstration. You will really find this a brilliant purchase. It's again, this is proof that when you're buying into polymer clay from us here at Jewellery Maker, it's not an expensive hobby. You've got this, it's £15, it's going to last you for life, and you're sorted. You're sorted for rolling out your clay. So £14.95, and like Debbie said, you've seen them about £44.
Yes, and anyone who teaches, I mean, this is a good investment.
Anyone who just makes.
Supply the, some ladies from the Polymer Clay Guild have had them from me, and they've used them for classes and classes and classes because they can't get them cheaper anywhere else, and they're exactly the same as all other makes that you'll get.
So grab it.
It just hasn't got a name stamped on.
Yeah. It's amazing what you can pay for branding. So go for it at £14.95. Thank you very much, Debbie. Thank you. There's no point me whittering on about it when we've got the expert right here. So £14.95. Again, your post and packaging isn't done on weight. It's not very heavy, but it's substantial weight. So that is at £14.95. Plenty of stock. Lots of you buying that on the website and on the phone lines as well. We are busy today. But right now, let me just remind you once again of the fact that we've got the Appetite strand coming up in today's show. It will be an absolute sellout. An absolute sellout. I'm going to... and then there's lots of other things. So we've got the big chunky Botswana agate, we've got the Moonstone going under £10, we've got the Citrine going under £10. Those beautiful hand-carved tiger's eyes as well are just... tiger's eye, so gemstone and into roses are exquisite. The snowflake obsidian's already been just £4.95 today for the snowflake obsidian, our early bird special if you've missed out on that. But right now we are going to go to our first kit. Debbie, we're going to do the purple infusion kit. Okay. Now then, controversial. We've got purple fusion or purple infusion. It's all the same kit, don't worry about it. If you're saying purple infusion on the website, don't worry, you will get the purple fusion or the purple infusion kit. We'll blame Ryan for that. We don't know whose fault it is, but we'll blame Ryan.
He said it's either his fault or the website's fault.
It's either his fault or the website's fault, apparently. Ryan, I think we'll just go with you. Yeah, you haven't spray painted your beard, so it's all your fault today. Okay? So, with our kits, what you would typically get, I'm going to show to you. And then you've got lots of added extras thrown in for free today. And we're going to go £30. Now I have to warn you that, just bear with me a second, yeah, it's 250 carats of one lot of the sage amethyst, no, sorry, 390 carats of sage amethyst. This kit is going to fly out like this. I've already had a Wall of Fame entry mentioned this morning, how in love with sage amethyst you are. And we have bought it in at the most amazing, amazing, amazing price, hence why you're getting the incredibly low deals. Now, the jewellery that Debbie's made is beautiful. We'll be seeing it in just a moment. So your basic essentials that you're going to get in this kit, as always, standard pretty much, you're going to get beading thread and elastic. So you're going to get silver coloured beading thread and you're going to get clear elastic, okay? And that's going to be as standard. I've got some added extras of elastic and beading thread coming up as well in just a second. Also, pretty much as standard, you'll get a large and a small organza gift bag. And in the small organza gift bag, you've got findings. And these are 100 findings, or as I've liked to say recently, 99 findings and a metre of chain. And your findings are 3 pairs of shepherd hooks, 15 head pins, 15 crimp bead covers, 10 closed jump rings, 10 plain beads, a metre of the twisted oval loop chain, 10 eye pins, a pair of earring chandeliers, 20 crimp beads, a heart toggle clasp measuring 17 by 19 millimetres each, another toggle clasp at 13 millimetres, and a bottling clasp and jump ring at 7 millimetres. So that's approximately 100, well, you're going to get 100 findings, but really, you classify a crimp bead as a finding, I will classify the chain as a separate entity. You're going to get a metre of chain. Debbie's used a chain, you'll see it in situ. So that's pretty much, we're working as standard. And again, pretty much working as standard would be to have 3 strands of genuine gemstones. These are not standard gemstones. They are high-end, elite quality, beautiful, regal, exquisitely sparkly, stunning clarity, incredible quality gemstones. You're going to love them. The jewellery Debbie has made is beautiful, beautiful. Oh my word, I've actually just got goosebumps. These puffy, do you know what? I've just been watching the phone lines then. Okay, we're gonna sell out 390 carats of puffy oval sage amethyst, 25 by 18 millimeters. Now look at that integrity of color. Look at the sheer. Do you know what? They are so beautiful. They could easily be pendants in their own right, couldn't they? They are exquisite. Then, oh my word, look at the richness of the colours of these purple agates. These are 10 millimeter rounds. That is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful depth of purple. Regal, rich, sparkly, lustrous. They are exquisite. And then, oh my word, have you seen a clarity that's comparable to the clarity of this puffy quartz? They're faceted puffy coins, they're 10 millimeters in diameter, you've got 130 carats, and all of these strands are 38 centimeters in length. That colour mixture, that colour blend already is stunning. I'm going to wow you in a big way in just a minute with the price because of the extras. So let's wow you already by bringing in the price, and then I'm going to chuck loads more in for the price for you. Are you ready? Here we go. It's brand new in today. It's $26.95 for this quality of gemstone. If you break it down, you could pay that easily per strand of for the gemstones alone. You're also going to be getting 50 meters of the purple colour beading thread and 50 meters of the purple, 6 meters of the purple elastic. You're also going to be getting 10 organza gift bags in the lilac colour, okay? So 10 of those. You're also going to be getting ribbon ends, the extended chain and the lobster claw clasp, and you're going to be getting 4 of these, and these are silver plated, and you've got the chain coming down from there. You can use the chain separately, you can just take that off and use it as an extended chain, or you can use it as literally, you can create parts of chain throughout a design. Going really, 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 really quickly, you're also going to be getting, look at these, when you see the way that Debbie has used these. Now, these alone, I think are usually about, correct me if I'm wrong, about $9.95 for a pack of 3, something like that. This is grey agate. Can you imagine the piece of agate that had to have been sourced initially to then cut this really stunning, stunning, stunning connector for you? They're 3 centimeters in diameter. They've got that lovely hand cut and hand polished bend to them. So you're gonna get 3 of those. Of the beautiful regal purple organza ribbon to use in your designs, and piece de resistance. Look, you're also getting these. We've had some beautiful designs created recently. Debbie's used these in a stunning way. You'll have seen Gemma using them in a beautiful way the other day in a design as well. And be going from, I think it's a 38 centimeter diameter. Is it the largest one? I'll just check this for you. Bear with me a second. Okay. 38 centimeters through to an 8 centimeter in diameter, I believe. Yeah. And you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those copper discs with the silver on the top. Good luck, everyone. You're getting absolutely everything here for just $26.95. Do you know what I'd like to do? I just want to set it all out on the desk, if I may. I know we've got all the tinsel and everything here as well, but you've just got so much to get your head around. There's so much in the value for money of this kit. It's brilliant. It's absolutely beautiful, the quality of these gemstones, and you're very much destined to make stunning jewellery with all of these. All of your findings, I mean, they're just coming out of your ears. They're going to go on and on and on and on, and you'll see what Debbie's made with this kit. But honestly, there's so many findings left over as well that Debbie's not even touched on, and you can easily then just bring in another strand. If you just have a look at the overall image of everything that you get, this is insane value for money. Carlo, do we know how much it would cost to buy individually? Just going to be working that out for us now. I can promise you this, you have got quite an outstanding saving by using the code at the top of your screen. Now, we've got less than half the stock remaining now. $26.95 for all of this is insanely good value for money. You're getting a massive, massive, massive reduction. I'm going to go over and see what Debbie has done with this kit. I mean, it's Debbie's jewellery, so of course we know it's going to be absolutely stunning, but it's As much as you find jewellery making comes naturally to you, it must be a joy to use a kit like this. Yes. Even somebody of your experience. I just nearly broke the set again. Brilliant. Could have been exciting. Expensive. You wouldn't believe that all of it has been made for $26.95. All of it, all of it, all of it, all of it. Because this is some jewellery here. For example, that long lariat style, that long necklace there, it's not a lariat style as such, but it's that long necklace that you've done. I wouldn't even know where to begin to price that. $26.95 has covered the cost of 1, 2, 3 necklaces, a pair of earrings and a bangle. And you've been very indulgent with the gemstones.
Especially with that long to do a tassel, because I think when gems are faceted, they catch the light beautifully in a tassel.
Just look at that. Look at that shot. Just look.
It is lovely. I mean, if you saw that in a jeweller's window, not just because it's my jewellery, but if the gems, I mean, each one you pay an absolute fortune for.
It's beautiful.
I love the depth of the sage amethyst. The colour in is really deep.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
that is a beautiful strand.
Lovely.
I mean, look here.
Gorgeous.
Just using one. Debbie's only used one in that design. Look at it. I love the fact you've used the dinky one on the top. I love this design you've done here. And alternating the direction of them. So you can see one scoops up, one scoops over, one scoops up, one scoops over. It's beautiful. And then in the long necklace, so we're going for asymmetry, and then just like popping in the one disc there, and then a smaller one just in a little tassel along the bottom. And it's just,
I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Well, you know me and tassels, I just love them. But those colours in particular, they're just so rich, they're beautiful.
This is a stunning
Really
kit.
are.
We are really low in stock on this now. UK GC06, and it's just gone on and on and on. And even the ribbon here looks slightly different. It looks almost, you've really layered it, haven't you?
I have. I've put about 2 strips and then doubled it, but then put chain with it as well.
That's really classy.
I love these.
The
I
agates.
really like those.
These gorgeous
Yes.
connectors there. They're stunning.
Do like those. They're nice on a long necklace as well, just as a feature piece, you know, but I just think they're really nice.
And that's the thing, because they're not actually drilled. So all Debbie's done is done a loop.
That's right. You can just put chain around them actually, or wire, but yeah, it's beautiful.
So what technique are you going to show to us?
The bottom of that pendant.
This one here?
Yes.
Okay, have a good look at this one, folks, because this is what we're about to learn. Everything that Deb's made will be photographed and put up onto the website, so you will be able to copy every single design. You won't be limited to just know how to do this one. But what an absolutely exquisite combination of the elements of this kit. Just remember, you're getting so many extras for $26.95. I mean, those discs alone, you know, usually perhaps you think of them as a little bit of an indulgence, and would I add them into my jewellery?
They're not soft. You cannot move these.
No, I know.
You cannot. Doesn't matter what you do. You can't mould them.
No.
They are solid. They really are solid, and
copper.
they're beautiful. They are lovely. The finish on them is superb. Right. So to do that design, I first of all chose my sizes. I wanted to put them out first. Choose my sizes. So I put them on top of each other and decided which curves fitted the best. Okay, so I wanted to know which curves fitted the best. So I played around with them first and made sure I had the sizes that I needed. So I'm just going to put those to one side. So I put on one of the lovely smoky quartz, and not the smallest, about the third one, third one up. The next beautiful silver. I must invest in some of these actually. I must get some of these.
I thought you were about to say something else then.
No, I must. Yes.
Invest in some of these, yes. Ryan hasn't got a clue what we're talking about. You're so innocent, Ryan.
And then you
that's correct, Ollie.
manipulate.
Yes.
Yeah, Ollie knows what I'm talking about.
And Cassie's just going, yeah, I'm with you.
So you manipulate these, and I started off doing the one over the top and then the bead on the top, okay? So I'm just going to pop that down and do the same, exactly the same again. So take the next piece of smoky quartz, but this time I want it to go on top of. So make sure you've got them going the right way. So through one way and through the other, just like doing a button necklace really. Necklace. This is exactly the same as the way that Gemma did hers the other day. It's the same sort of technique really. And then take your next smoky quartz and thread your front cord through. The one at the back you don't put a bead onto that, you just thread it through the front cord. And again, make sure you've got it the right way. So I've got it folded that way, and then under, and then over, and I want this one to go under. So make sure you've got them going the right way.
Just to give you an update, we've got less than 30 of these kits left.
Really?
And the total, if you were to buy it without using the code of this kit, would be £53.43. I like a bargain.
Really? Is that the
Yeah,
difference in price?
yeah.
Goodness
I'm
me.
telling you, the kits are amazing value for money. They're amazing.
This one certainly is. And then pop another bead on to the front. Now when you're happy with your design, you can then add some different beads. So I popped a beautiful...
Oh, that is beautiful quality sage amethyst.
Absolutely stunning.
If you haven't yet phoned in for it, get this kit. You'll kick yourself out on it.
I wanted to use that tiny one as a bead
I
cap.
love that as a bead cap.
Looks really pretty, doesn't
Yeah.
it? And then to add some luscious purpleness onto the top. And then all I did with that was just pop a crimp bead on, a jump ring, a bead just like you would finishing off a necklace.
Okay.
But you could start, if you did a long enough piece of cord, you could start to then thread your necklace just on the pieces of beading thread if you wanted to. But
I like the way you've done it. Let's have a look at how Debbie's finished that off again.
Just popped it through a jump ring and a crimp bead, and then put a crimp cover over the top.
And you get everything that Debbie's used. You get it all in the kit. You get the crimp bead covers and everything.
I think this is a really, really good value kit. Everything in it looks... Yes, it just looks classic. It looks really elegant, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it was yesterday as well, wasn't it, that someone said that they were really grateful the designers made up the kits, because you don't have to think. And honestly, some of you might buy this kit and know that actually I've got other amethysts at home, or I've got such and such a bead that I want to put with it. I've got some Botswana agate that I'd like to use with this maker quartz. And that's absolutely fine, but I do think this is a brilliant kit for those people just starting out, because
It pushes you out your comfort zone sometimes. You put things together and think, actually I wouldn't have done that, but then when you put them together, it's really good.
and the thinking's been done for you, and it totally and utterly works. It's stunning. Debbie, thank you so much. You are an absolute legend. Are we going to the Wall of Fame now? Should we go to the Wall of Fame? So, let's go to the Wall of Fame.
Let's go to the Wall of Fame.
Oh, how Debbie Bulford is us first design.
That's nice. I like that. You're number 59. This is Lorraine from Nottinghamshire. I like that. This is my entry to the Wall of Fame. It's made from some pearls I bought that were on sale. It's also my first attempt at wire wrapping beads to use as a pendant. You've done that beautifully.
Yeah.
JM has the best quality items at affordable prices. Shall I say that again? JM has the best quality items at affordable prices.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, Debbie. What did you just say?
JM has the best quality items at affordable prices.
Yeah, thanks,
Yes. Thanks JM for the fab shows with great presenters and the fantastic designers with all their brilliant demos. Thank you from Lorraine in Nottinghamshire. That's lovely.
Lorraine, that's gorgeous. Absolutely
lovely.
gorgeous.
Really
well done,
nice.
hun. This is number 58, and this is a joy to see because I was on the show with Gemma on Friday, and this is from Patricia. Hun. It says, "Hi everyone, here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's my take on the earrings that Gemma demoed on Friday, and it's made from tiger's eye rounds and gold-plated copper wire. Love the shows and the bargains. Need a win as credit card needs a rest. Good luck, everyone. Pat in North Shields." Pat, you've done a brilliant job of those. I loved those earrings. It was
Beautiful.
just so if you can't quite get your head around those folks, if you didn't see it, basically where the shepherd hook appearance is there, that's actually a continuation of the wire behind. So you get a drop, but you get a static drop. You don't have any articulation in them. So yeah, they're lovely. Patricia, you did a fab job. Well done to you. You're at 58.
This is number 60. I like the photographs on this one. I like the framing and what have you.
Yeah.
This is from Karen in Doncaster.
Hi,
all
Karen.
at JM. It's my Wall of Fame entry for this week. Not entered for a while because I'm very busy with kids and work. I know the feeling. Here is a ring made from pink agate, bought ages ago, and I forgot I had some green crystals and a sterling silver butterfly. I found this at the bottom of my findings box. Yes, you do find all sorts of things, don't
that.
you?
Yeah.
We all do that. This is from Karen in Doncaster. That's lovely. Really
Karen,
nice.
gorgeous, hun. Really gorgeous. And number
Very
60. And the final one for now. Beautiful.
Oh.
Number 57. Hello, Shirley in Fair Oak. Hello, hun. Hi, everyone. Thought I would show you my first attempt. Your first attempt? Oh my word! Hairbands using the wire and the lovely JM beads with a few twinkles from my stash. Oh, you've got a natural effort, hun. Looking at these now remind me that looking at these will now remind me that as I was finishing the red one last night, I learnt that my granddaughter had just been born. Oh, happy days. Oh, it says, good luck, Lucy, with Noodle. Oh, thank you very much. Our new baby was nicknamed Squidge until last night, and now we know her. It's a little girl. She's called Penny. I'm going to have a go at wire wrapping a 2012 Penny. What a lovely idea.
That's
I love
really
it. Oh,
nice.
Shirley, congratulations to your daughter and all your family on your new arrival. All right,
You've seen this
little
on the way,
squid.
the pearls all the way up.
Beautiful.
And then it's all wire wrapped all the way around.
Absolutely beautiful.
Versatile.
That is stunning.
My goodness.
I wonder if did you use the DVDs? I wonder, because we do have DVDs for tiaras and haircuts. Lots of those techniques you've used there are in that. So, oh, Shirley, congratulations to you, and your designs are absolutely beautiful. Right, I've had a text in, and it says, "Hi, ladies. How does Hi, Ali. How does Debbie attach the Primo to the spice jar? And technique 3, please." Which was the
Dangly Santa.
And that's huge hugs from Ali. Hi, now for those of you who have just gone Primo, I thought it was Sculpey.
Sculpey is a manufacturer and Primo is one of their ranges.
Yeah, so you'll hear us referring to it as both, basically.
Yes.
So Debbie, how do you do that?
You just put it on it. Sticks stay on it. As long as you bake it on the jar, you don't need any glue or anything. Do you want me to lift that up? You don't need any glue or anything. You just literally cut your slices and just put them on the jar.
It's cool, isn't it? I know you'd expect them to cook and slide off or something, but they don't.
Yes, and there's one lady who lives very near here who's a Polymer K artist, Bonnie. Hello, Bonnie McGough, if you're around.
Hello, Bonnie.
And she has some of these, and hers are absolutely beautiful.
Because I suppose you can just keep going to town. You could cover the whole thing if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause you've
you
done
can cover jam jars, you can cover
Yeah,
anything.
I know you've done like little
Pen
glass
pots,
tumblers
yes.
for pen pots and things before.
Yeah.
Really nice, yeah. Fab. And we've had another text in as well. Thank you, Ali, for yours there. Text in, it says, from Paula. Hello, Paula in West Sussex. Hello, lovely. Hi, Lizzie and Debbie. Loving the show so far. Would love Debbie to demo the bowl and the dangly Santa. And don't you think he has a look of Ryan about him?
Oh dear, sorry, Ryan.
Where is it? Ryan?
I don't think so.
Ollie?
I
hang on,
don't think that's a Ryan look, do you?
Right, Ryan, do us a favour, hun. Can you back your face really close to camera 6?
Oh, poor
Right,
Ryan.
this is the real life Ryan now, okay?
No.
And Paula thinks that the dangly Santa. What part of Ryan do you think?
Yes, is it his funny
Is it the-
his arms? Or his legs?
His dislocated arms, perhaps, or his particularly dangly neck?
Oh dear.
I think people are just wanting you to change your beard to white for
Yes, I
Christmas.
think
That's
so.
what it is, Ryan. Indeed. Right, we're going to come to some more Wall of Fame entries later, of course, and we've got 2 more stunning kits to bring to you. We're going to be touching in some Sculpey Primo clay throughout the show, but we've got, just so you know, we've got less than 20 of that kit remaining now in stock. It's a $26.95. We're going to go to a short break, and when we come back, we're going to be doing these. Now, I have to warn you, we're going to do a bit of a PR offer on them. We managed to get these in at a ridiculous price, which means you can get them today for less than £10. They are amazing, Citrine. They're beautifully golden. They've got almost like this lemon curdy tone to them
I
as well,
love those
think.
with the deep purples. I
Oh
think they
wow,
look
purples
stunning.
and golds together, it's absolutely exquisite. So if you did get that kit, and we still have got a few remaining, so if you're thinking about it, to have this strand would bring in another added element. I'm gonna warn you, they're gonna sell out quick. Be ready on the phone lines when we launch them, and we'll see you for those and lots more on the other side of this.
The team here at Jewellery Maker and Jaipur are constantly pushing the boundaries, and as I'm sure you can see just by looking at these 10 strands here, really exciting brand new cuts, brand new shapes and sizes that'll be on your screens in just a few weeks.
You can keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Come along and join in the fun on the Copper Clay Workshop with Jewellery Maker. On this one-day workshop, you will learn how to make your own jewellery using this stunning material, texturing, shaping, cutting and stamping the clay. Also learn how to fire your clay at home using 2 different methods. Make pendants, earrings or charms for a bracelet. You'll learn how to do it all on Jewellery Maker's Copper Clay Workshop. Any tools or equipment you need on the day will be provided, and the workshop also includes a buffet-style lunch, refreshments, a tour of the studios and an opportunity to visit our Gemstone museum, all for this fantastic price. To book your place, call the number on your screens and one of our help team members will take care of the rest. Make sure to phone early though to avoid disappointment. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today's show. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Add to your collection with our Sculpey Clay Basics DVD, full of handy tips and hints for all levels. Join guest designer Debbie Bulford as she teaches us how to create basic canes, kaleidoscope canes, bead shapes and much more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Oh my word, it is time. Remember, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, for those of you who've been shopping with me for a good over 2 years here on Jewellery Maker, you'll know that I've made jewellery for years myself. I'm incredibly passionate about gemstones, and when something is a bargain, oh my goodness, I'll tell you it's a bargain. This is going to be ridiculously amazing, and if I was to tell you something was ridiculously amazing and then it wasn't, you'd never trust me and buy anything from me, so I'd be doing my job really badly. You can totally trust me that these are amazing. Please don't miss out on them. They're going to be spectacular to use in your jewellery. Now, oh, I'm so sorry, that was me hitting my microphone. Just to reiterate again, you are seeing some ridiculously low prices at the moment because the buying power just has gone brilliant. I think it's the way that we buy means that the saving gets passed on to you, and that's something that Steve, one of the owners of the company, Steve Bennett, really sort of drills home. If we get an amazing saving, that is passed on to you, our customer, which means 1 week you might see Citrine at under £10, which is going to be, and another week you might see it over £30, and that's not us charging a ridiculous amount for the sake of it. It's just maybe we weren't able to get such a good deal on it that week, or we don't tend to work in that way. We try and only buy things if they're a really, really low price, which is why you consistently get good deals. So I'm going to put this up to my neckline. Now it is phenomenally beautiful citrine in its own right. I do think using the tiara technique on this and then a little bit of chain around the back of the neckline, again, if you look at some of Gemma's designs that she did on Friday for the morning show, there was one in particular that used the tiara technique collection of carnelian. These colours as well, like Debbie's just said, would look beautiful with the deep regal purples from that previous kit. I've got some amazing deep rich burgundy purples kit, of which this would also look absolutely stunning. Right, they're flying out, almost half the stock has gone. We've got about a minute's queue on the phone line. If you haven't yet started dialing, it's a free phone number. Get on the phone lines now. You will not believe your eyes, because citrine is a very, very highly prized member of the quartz family. It's incredibly hard wearing. It's got this golden tone, which is where it differs from lemon quartz. It has a golden element to it. It has a very beautiful, warm, fiery ember feel to it. You've got these gorgeous little delicate inclusions as well that give it extra golden hue. The best of luck to all of you. It's stunning. We're doing 250 carats of citrine this morning for just £8.95. I'm afraid the fairest way we can do it, it's on a first pay, first serve basis. It's the fairest way we can do it. OMG indeed. Oh my goodness, OMG P51 is the code. If you want more than one of these strands, be saying that at the time that you're placing the order, because we're not going to have any of these left later. This is flying out, and it's not surprisingly. You are answered in the order that you call in if you're calling in to place your order, and if you're shopping on the website, you need to check out your baskets as soon as you put something in. You're being answered incredibly quickly now on the phone line, so if you are thinking about dialing up, we have still got some more stock available. Please do make your purchase right now. They are gorgeous. Now, they're not the clearest of citrine, and you have got some definite inclusions within there. For me, that's actually the appeal of these, and you're getting them for less than £10. It's 250 carats, but the colour is beautiful. It's very like rutilated quartz actually, with the colours. Ollie, my director, is thinking exactly the same there. Golden rutilated quartz, very, very, very similar, because you've got these almost sort of like beautiful, where you have got the inclusions within the larger ones, which are the golden tone. The inclusions are giving you sort of what's referred to as angel hair within golden rutilated quartz, that feel to it. There's a golden glow. £8.95 is phenomenal. We've got how many more remaining? Okay, we've got just over 100 of these strands left. We had a massive amount of them available. Call up for them, grab them, grab them, grab them, grab them. We've only got about a minute's queue on the phone line, so just grab them now. You're answered in the order that you call in. £8.95 on them. Don't miss out on these. And actually, coming up for you a little bit later in the show, in another kit, I've got these burgundy pearls. What do you think of that combination, Debbie? Very regal, isn't it? Lovely, isn't it?
Do you know what I find? If gemstones are too perfect, people think they're glass.
Yeah.
And if they have got some
of the inclusions, yeah,
they say.
Which is why a lot of jewellers, I don't know if you know, but a lot of jewellers actually sometimes will sell some emeralds with inclusions higher price than emeralds without.
Oh, really?
Because they're very sought after by gemologists, and gemstone collectors like to see natural inclusions, so they're known as emeralds, and they're known as silks within rubies, because it validates them as a genuine gemstone.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because a faux gemstone, you don't tend to put inclusions in a man-made substance. So £8.95. Dare I say they've almost got an ambery sort of undertony feel to them as well. So for those of you who are massive fans of amber, that sort of has a similar feel. Coming up for you later as well in the show, I quite like that combination as well. I don't quite know what I'd do with the two together.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that lovely?
I love that.
Very Debbie Bulford.
Oh, yes.
I won't tell you what Ollie just said in response to that.
I do want to do.
Now, just so you know, we don't have. Oh, we've got less than 100 of these strands of the Botswana agate. That citrine is stunning. Okay, let me also remind you as well. Can we, Ollie? Ollie's directing at the moment. Please, can we just have another quick look at the appetite? Up oh my word, I love it so much. That's a really attractive face. Oh, I love it. Oh, I do. Have I just done that on TV? Why? Nice. So coming up towards the latter part of the show will be the appetite. It's a gemstone strand of distinction, and oh my word, it's stunning. It's a 34cm strand. Slightly longer because sometimes we look at 18 centimetres, don't we? It's a 34cm strand. And it is so incredibly rare. I mean, you just don't see it every day on the channel. Adore them. Adore them, adore them, adore them. Okay. Are we ready for something else? Are we ready for another ridiculous saving and a fabulous bundle that you just need in your life? Ryan, are you ready for something that you need in your life?
Yeah!
Yes! Oh, look at the enthusiasm of the Ryan this morning. We're going to go under £10 on this bundle, and it is your absolute essentials. Black gemstones, just pretty much like, you know how we were with Debbie before, and she went, can I use some black clay with this? Black clay seems to be your fundamental essential clay, black and your white clays. And it's the same with gemstones. Really.
It should backdrop to other things, I think.
3-strand pack of black gemstones here, faceted, and then we've got highly polished. Excuse me, I've got hiccups again. The little black bundle. Oh, it's sexy. Full 38cm strands on each of these. Now within this, you've got all of these are black agates. The largest are rice beads at approximately 20 by 10mm, so no facets, all just perfectly polished. We've got these gorgeous little drops here, little pear drops, which are measuring 10mm in their drop and 6mm in their diameter. Then look at the sparkle on these faceted rounds. Oh, they're so elegant. You see, those alone, right, have a think of this, right? Those alone, with just a very delicate, simple charm at the front, would make a beautiful necklace. Very Downton, especially if I was to do a choker. Maggie Smith, eat your heart out. You know what I mean? But actually,
oh, with those 3 strands, you could do a real evening choker and weave them.
Oh, you could.
Oh, that would be really nice.
Yeah, you could. And especially with those little little drops, you could do something like this and just have the little drops just dangling around there. That would be, again, very Downton. You can see the sparkle, can't you? You can see how pretty they are with that beauty. Just move. Oh. And you just don't get that sparkle from a synthetic material. This is genuine black gemstones, and I can assure you, if you are new to jewellery making, you need a little bit of advice where to go to build up your stash. Get yourself a stash of black gemstones. Like Debbie said, they form the backdrop. They go with everything. Today, you're going to be able to get all of them for £9.95. Have a look at these. Have a look at these. They're gorgeous. VAGC18 0800 644 655 £9.95, and the phone lines are getting again 30-day money back guarantee, and they are just your essentials, and not for everyone who's just starting out. But how many of you are thinking, you know what, I've been making jewelry for a long time, actually I could probably do with replenishing some black gemstones. I like the fact within this 3-strand pack as well, you've got that element of real glamour with the faceting. You've got your element of a bit more daytime or evening, dress them up, dress them down type cuts with the drop style, and the rice beads, because you don't have the facets there. They're not as glitzy, perhaps is the right word to use. Lots of you there, we're looking about getting through your calls really quickly. £9.95. Over half the stock has already gone, and this is a staple essential. And we are talking about craft fairs today, Christmas craft fairs. Got a little bit of the old tinsel in the show. I'm really excited about Christmas. I love Christmas so much. And they are your essentials for, you know, for building up your stash for craft fairs as well. £9.95. I tell you what, coming up later in the show as well, I've got these. Okay. Have I had this on before? Not the bundles, but maybe the individual strands. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Oh, who likes the musical Wicked? Yeah, for any fans of the Wicked musical out there. It's an amazing musical, Ollie. Ryan knows lots of the words, don't you, Ryan? Wasn't it your housemate used to listen to it constantly, and so you got to know all the words?
I've seen it once.
You've been to see it once?
No,
She went to see it once, and then just played this, and then sang it constantly. Sang it for the rest of the term. Wasn't the West End once, don't worry. No, really. £9.95. 0800 644 655. Now then. Perfect timing, perfect timing. Excuse me, but can we just see what Debbie's doing here? Look at a little face. What? What have I done? What? Like a rabbit in headlights. Okay, what are you doing, Debbie?
I'm putting flakes onto the clay.
What colour are you using there?
I'm using a bit of the copper and silver mixed.
Copper and silver together?
Yes.
And so with the clay, you're not putting any glue or anything on it?
No, it just sticks. One thing I would say is these are a bit like Quatermass. When you open them up, they just explode. So put them in a little pot, otherwise you'll have
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, so you don't lose any and then they don't infiltrate into your
carpet. No, then you have a mixed pot of all the colours at the bottom.
Oh, that's nice. So just have a pot surrounding your pot is a little bit of advice from Debbie there. Okay, so I've got the flakes here for you now. We're going to do the copper colour first. We've got the silver colour coming up later. And I do want to open these more than life itself. I know I just want to sprinkle them on my face and I really don't do that. I don't know why. You know when you just, I don't know why. And I don't even know why I said that on live TV. What an absolute plonker. But they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. So they're effectively turning your beads into a metallic bead.
Yes, and absolutely.
You can then use all your scrap clay and completely hide it as well, can't you?
Absolutely, yes, because nothing shows through. That's right.
But you don't have to use them in bulk. You might just decide to do a little sprinkling of them, so you've got a little element of metallic quality to them. These are big copper flakes. And they're called a gliding flake.
It's a gilding flake, I think.
Yeah, do you know what? I said gliding and then I went gilding and I was about to say it and then Ollie's talking about table decorations and I got really distracted. Ollie, I'm just totally blaming you. It's the gilding flake, the gliding flake. Are you ready? So this is a whole tub, big tub of it as well. And it's called the big copper flakes of these. Debbie, how long would something like this last you?
Oh, my pot I've had for absolutely ages. I had these before, Jewellery Maker had them.
And how often are you using them?
Oh, quite often, and I haven't even got beyond the stage where I can open it without it exploding.
Oh, look! I
must have done a dozen or more pendants, and it's still like this. It's just overflowing.
So it really is worth investing in. It'll just
These
last
are
and
larger
last and
flakes. There are some that they do that are tiny, like powdery flakes, almost like glitter. But large flakes are lovely.
They are really lovely, aren't they? Okay, so get ready, get steady. I think it's fair to say that once you bought this, it's going to sort you out for a long, long time. At £5.95 on 0800 644 655, you will be able to make a wealth of metallic coated beads using these. As you've just seen, Debbie's used them at least a dozen times, that tub, and it's still a mound as she opens up the tub. Add them on for £5.95. I think that's a lovely commodity. So basically, to use these, all you'd need to do is pop them onto the clay with your finger. Are you applying a little bit of heat to make sure that they stay in? Or?
No, just rolling them in my hands. You will get it on your hands. You just need some baby wipes just to get it off. But no, it's fine. It will just stick.
And you could do this on flat pieces just by laying them on?
Yeah.
And then you cook it.
Yes, you do.
You bake it after, so you put them on, and that's the cut. Debbie has used the combination there in that one she's making of the copper and the silver. We'll do the silver flakes again, we'll do the silver flakes, sorry, for the first time a little bit later. These are the copper flakes, the details that you've got there on 0800 644 655. Again, lots of you taking advantage of that. I mean, it's less than £6. And you can really transform your looks at £5.95. Right then, let's do some big chunky balls. What did I miss then? What were you doing, Ryan? I tell you, naughty they are. Right. Now, these look brilliant as Christmas tree decorations. They look amazing as really long pendants. We're going to do a 3 for 2 offer on these. So you're going to be getting in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You're going to be getting 15 for the price of 10. So 5 pieces in a pack, 15 in total. So this is 3 packs for the price of 2. 1 pack would have 5 in. You're going to be getting 3 packs today for the price of 2 of them. Good luck, folks. They're measuring 25 by 29 millimetres each. £5.90 gets you amazing 15 of these. You can't go wrong with this. And Debbie, you've used these and put polymer clay inside, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I've changed the colour of them. If you put something like silver or red or bright blue, you just heard a hint of the colour coming through, and it means you can use a fine thread rather than having to use something chunky on the inside.
Yeah, so you would pad out effectively the whole inside. They're huge, and I tell you what, they look amazing as well as pendants with lots of, again, tassels coming down and then some leather cord along the top, so you can literally just fill them. You could actually almost sew into the outside of them as well.
You could bead them. They look nice with those big round chocolate Botswana agates.
Oh yeah.
You need something with the same sort of size
to make it proportionally.
Yeah.
Proportionally. We're going to do these agates in next, actually. So £5.90 gets you 15 of these today. They're quite big. They're great, aren't they?
If you had one, though, on a lovely chunky chain or a piece of black leather and just had lots of tassels, silver tassels, they'd look stunning.
It would look amazing, wouldn't it? And just bring in a completely different dimension as well to the jewellery that you're making. Oh, 0800 644 655. DSGC87. Hold the phone lines there. We'll answer your call, and again, the order that you call in. Right. The next strand I'm going to bring to you will sell out. We haven't got a huge amount. We've got less than 100 in stock, and they are just beautiful. It's strands such as this that you look at, I think you look at and go, do you know what? Genuine gemstones is the way to go with jewellery making. Why would I ever want to use a plastic bead? And don't get me wrong, I've still got some plastic beads that I'm using. There's some looks that gemstones just can't give you, and glass and plastic absolutely still has its place, and there's lovely opportunities to mix and match gemstones with other elements as well. But when you look at a strand like this, you know that only Mother Nature could have created it. No factory could have created it, no human could have created it for you. And they are absolutely seriously beautiful. I'm going to count how many you get on a strand. I don't typically do that, but I think something like this, quite sizable, is something that if you were to go into a bead shop, you would tend to buy as individual beads. You don't often get the opportunity to buy a strand of beads this size, do you?
No, you don't actually.
You would usually be buying them per bead. So let's see how many beads we've got. This is just approximate because they're natural gemstones, so it might differ slightly in millimetres, but you're looking at approximately 16 millimetres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 beads. And they're beautiful. Like this, it's cappuccino. Look at that one there. It's like a cappuccino, a caramel, milky, warm, chocolatey feel. Now there's 690 carats in this single strand. They're massive. And each of these could be a focal point in its own right, couldn't it? Right, and please may we get even closer. Thank you. $690 carats, 16mm rounds. Debbie has got her eye on these in a big way. They're going to sell out. Almost half the stock's already gone on the website. Right, let's get the price in for you. MX GP11, and then it's only $11.95 for the full strand. $14.95 would have been very typical, I think, of our prices here at Jewellery Maker. Again, proof in the fact that we've got the price and you're getting the saving passed on to you. $11.95 for really rich, beautiful, coffee, warm, tawny, fawny colours. A lovely autumnal feel with these chocolatey, gorgeous mocha tones. Espresso and latte and MXGP11, they are beautiful. And this is something, a strand like this is a type of strand that when your delivery arrives, you'll get excited about using. It's not just about a staple essential, is it? You can get really excited about the opportunities this brings. Are you all right, Debbie?
I'm fine.
Were you calling for somebody?
No, no, no.
Sounded like you had a little bell. Excuse me. Attention, please, for the talent. Attention.
No.
What sort of things would you use these with?
Ooh. Smoky quartz.
Yeah. We were talking about them actually with these, weren't you?
Yeah. I just think they're just so stunning by themselves. I'd probably put some pyrite with it, actually.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Pyrite would look really nice.
Yeah. There's a lot of you there on the phone lines. Again, we'll be answering your call in the order that you call in. We're into very limited stock. I mean, we started with less than 100 anyway. But for those of you who are on the phone lines, it looks like you will be successful. Make sure you have checked out your baskets on the website. We have still got the opportunity for a few more people to phone us. So $11.95 on those. They are beautiful, absolutely beautiful, rich, with a creamy element. Colours are outstanding. I think, first of all, now Tristan joins us later. He's going to come and kiss Gemstone, doesn't he? Okay, we're going to do our second kit. Debbie?
Right.
Is that all right with you?
Fine.
Fabulous-tic. We've got a couple of fabulous freebies with this next kit for you as well. In terms of yeah. Is everyone all right? Are you having a nice day? This is called the Royal Collection, this next kit. What I love about it is the different shapes and sizes that you've got on these gemstones. I wouldn't have thought about putting them together, but they just work. Pretty, isn't it? Shall we have a look at Debbie's jewellery before we actually look at the kit? It's absolutely beautiful. I love that gizmo work for around the neckline as well. I love that. Look at this multiple. Oh, look! Now, all of this jewellery has been made from one kit. This necklace on the end there with that pear drop style pendant, that's all purple gizmo wire work. Can we have a look at the bracelets down below, please, Ryan? That's lovely, the movement on that pearl one, isn't it? It's gorgeous. Yeah. Oh, I like the way you did a weave, but a charm bracelet with the weave. Lovely. The earrings next to it there, you can see lovely movement with the chain, tiger's eye and pearl. That is stunning, that flower. That is beautiful. And again, another pair of earrings, and that works so nicely with the tiger's eye, doesn't it? Right then, let's have a good gander through what you're going to be getting in the kit. So first of all, let's start with these. This is multicoloured tiger's eye. They're 4mm rounds, and I think the jewellery that you've just seen there had we've just sort of had an overview of it. We'll look at it in detail in just a moment. It's proof how useful 4mm are, but collected together as well, like in the centre of that flower, how pretty they look. The proportions of clusters of 4mm beads together look lovely. Now you've got multicolour. This is rainbow tiger's eye. So you've got tiger's eye that's gone through, some of them have gone through a dyeing process. For example, this one here, this sort of honey bronzy, that's a natural colour of tiger's eye. And it's gone through a dyeing process of some greens and some blues and this amazing fuchsia. So giving you a really lovely collection, and that's a full 38cm strand, 40 carats there, and they're 4mm rounds. Now you've also got this strand here of, they're referred to as a wine colour. Who's known them wine? Oh, missing me wine. Wine coloured cultured pearls, genuine freshwater cultured pearls are a 6 to 7mm, and actually these are almost rounds. They're lovely, aren't they? Really, really rich colour. And then the other strand. Now, can you name it? Do you know what this is? This is actually a blue tiger's eye marquise cut. This is some of the largest tiger's eye that we've had here at Jewellery Maker. $130 carats. They are beautiful, really beautiful. I'm going to count how many you've got of these actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Approximately 18. Look at, you see that tiger's eye element just taking place. It's ever so subtle there on the top of the gemstone, and again at the bottom of the gemstone on that one on your screen. So as we go around, you'll just be able to see the play of light. It's ever so subtle, but it's beautiful that you've got this very subtle chatoyancy. This kit's flying out already. Wow, okay. We better get on with it. So you've got, can you just look at the top one there, right in front of you? Oh yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. So you've got the marquise shape of the blue tiger's eye, multicolour rainbow tiger's eye in the 4mm, the wine colour of the freshwater culture pearl, 50 metres of silver colour beading thread, 6 metres clear elastic, 80 metres of monofilament, a large and a small organza gift bag, and in your small organza gift bag you're going to get your 99 findings and a metre of chain, otherwise known as 100 pieces of silver plated copper. 3 pairs of shepherd hooks, 15 head pins, 15 crimp bead covers, 10 closed jump rings, 10 plain beads, a metre of the oval loop chain, 10 eye pins, a pair of earring chandeliers, 20 crimp beads, a 17 by 90mm heart toggle clasp, a 13mm toggle clasp, and a 7mm bolt ring clasp and jump ring. Okay, let's bring in the price for you, and then I'm going to chuck in some extra freebies. So $21.95 for the whole complete kit, and you're also going to get today this 10 metres of 0.8 purple wire. Purple is gorgeous, and if you did see the show again on Friday, did you see the way that Gemma had used the plastic part? Did you see it, Debbie?
I did.
For a bangle. How ridiculously fabulous idea was that? And also 15 metres of the 0.4 in the silver plated copper wire. Those colours are gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. So you've got absolutely everything there. There's lots of you on the phone lines. Over a third of stock has gone. LRGC15. They're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we're going to take a really good look at the details, because Debbie, you've used actually some gizmo work in a couple of extra places. Oh no, it's not. Oh, from a distance.
From a distance, looks like metal.
Yeah, but it's
You're
not.
right.
It's plastic jewellery.
All right.
And frying
Look
pan.
after easy. I had no idea that was blue tiger's eye.
I know, it's amazing, isn't
I
it?
had no idea.
You can see that chatoyancy just as it goes around there. Look,
Actually,
yeah,
at night
yeah.
I just thought it was a shimmer, but you're right. Looking at it now, it does look. I had those
You
left
can
over.
really see it there in
Yeah,
the studio.
you can.
There's lots of beads left over as well
Yeah.
there. So, right, Debbie, done all right, haven't you, lass?
It's all right.
Done all right with this.
It's all right. Yeah.
It's gorgeous again. So talk us through what you've done. That's just a beautiful necklace. So at the top here, what have you been doing? What's this here?
It's just the plastic tubing.
Isn't that great? That's the plastic tubing off from in between the blue tiger's eye.
Yes.
We were talking about that. Was it? Yeah,
Yes,
yesterday.
Yes.
Because we had the tubing between the move
That's
hides.
right. That's right.
Yeah, really, really, really lovely.
Really pretty.
And it just finishes it off really
It does,
nicely.
Actually. It does. I know it's really predictable doing a flower with gems that are drilled this way, but it does look lovely. That was the last thing I made actually, was the bracelet, just on chain.
Oh, have a look at this.
Just with the flower, but you could take that off and put it onto a brooch or
That's lovely.
hairpin, or it's
Mm.
lovely, isn't it? Or even put that as a choker, you know, the centre of a choker, or sew it on some velvet or something. Look really pretty. But the bracelet was the first thing I made, the weave with the dangly bits.
And it's not
Funnily
often
enough, you
we
were talking
see...
about that black one with drops. Remember I said 3 black bundle? The 3,
Yeah.
and I said do a choker and you said have them dropping.
And that's exactly
That's
what
exactly,
you've done there.
Yeah, it's funny.
Because that would work, the same design of that would work beautifully
It would
as a
actually, 'cause
choker.
it would move, look really
Lady
nice.
Edith on Downton Abbey would look lovely. in
See, I
that.
don't watch Downton Abbey.
Oh, Debbie
I've said
ain't
this before
lived.
and I'm really told up, but I do. I'm sorry about.
You need to watch it. It's on tonight, 9 o'clock.
I'll try.
Do, yeah.
And then I did the gizmo-y thing because I do love the wire, just with simple coils. I think the colour of that purple, and to be
Exquisite.
honest, there are certain colours that the cover comes off a lot easier. Purple doesn't, and I don't know why, because a lot
Okay.
of the deeper colours you'd think would, but the purple doesn't at all.
Let me show
Just
you the back
using
of this as
normal
well.
pliers and not protected pliers at all.
Oh,
The
really?
Colour, no, colour doesn't come off. It's really insaturated with purple. It's
So
lovely.
you've actually made that whole necklace on a piece of wire as well, and then you've threaded your gizmo onto the wire. That's gizmo coil, the coils made on the using the gizmo mandrel.
And then on the drop at the front, I've actually coiled the very fine silver wire alongside, just like you coil them both together, so you get a silver line going through. Can you see?
I think the technique of that is on the second DVD of Gizmo.
Oh, is it?
Work.
I haven't seen any of those,
coiling
actually.
the two together.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Rachel Norris, who is amazing.
And then just wrap the bead around, that's all.
Oh, we've just actually, sorry to brain flit around, but Cassie, and just at the side of you there, the DVD, that's the Gizmo wire work.
The DVD, that's it.
Thank you, my lovely. Thanks,
you.
Sam. This is the basics. Okay, so we've got a variety of different levels. This is the first one. And if you are thinking about getting into gizmo wire work, so where you can basically make your coils and then manipulate your coils into whatever shape you choose, so to manipulate them into the heart here or to manipulate them into that beautiful pear drop that Debbie's created, the DVDs are just £4.95. It's about an hour's worth on each one. So if you have a look here, Debbie's actually coiled the silver and the purple together. So that isn't just one purple coil all the way around, there's the delicate silver, and because the silver's a 0.4, it's just ever so subtle in between the purple, isn't it? It's beautiful. We're down to limited stock on this now. It's a £21.95 and it's beautiful. This is lovely. This is a really different
I'm
look
into this
once
at the moment.
again.
I've done some bars with the polymer clay and done a necklace with 3 bars with chain in between. And it's just, you know when you get a style and it just sticks in your head?
Yes, totally.
And I've done that on 1 or 2 necklaces and I keep doing it now, so to stop. But I do like that.
Now, just to let you know as well, Carla's just totted up how much it would be if you were to buy it all individually. It'd be £46 and 65 pence.
Wow.
46.65. That's more than a 50% saving. The tiger's eye and the pearls alone are £9.95 each. If you have a look on our website, you'll see them. But it's there available using the code at the top of your screen. A massive saving. So basically, it's like getting the tiger's eye and the pearls at £9.95 each. That's almost like £2 for another couple of pounds, getting everything else. 2 lots of wire, the blue tiger's eye. So it's the blue tiger's eye that's £9.95. So it'd be the rainbow tiger's eye, or the findings, the organza gift bags. And the rainbow tiger's eye is £7.95. This is a ridiculously good saving. Grab it, grab it, grab it. And Debbie, what technique are you going to show to us?
Well, I think nearly every technique there is quite simple when you break it down. But one thing I found really, really difficult to do when I first started doing jewellery making was to put a bail onto these sort of drops.
Okay.
So I know it's a really simple technique and it's not actually making a piece of jewellery, but I found this really easy. This was shown to me when I've been making jewellery for quite a time.
Do you mean like this?
Yeah, that sort of thing. It's really, really simple. But let me show you how to do it. You take, I mean, I know it's really simple, but it does help some people that have just started. You take a small length of wire, usually about 3 centimetres, depending on...
And you could do this with a head pin as well?
Oh, okay. Yes, absolutely. Oh, yeah, this is quite thick, you see. To get this into a gemstone is quite unusual. But just pull the wire together. So it's like a U, like that. And then continue pushing until they cross over. And you get a loop in the middle of your wire.
Okay.
Yeah. Take your flat nose pliers, take the end and make a kink, other end, make a kink, and make them quite exaggerated, like that. I'm going to drop that down so you can see the shape.
Okay, yeah.
Take your tiger's eye and your bail. Feed in one side, and then pull the bail upwards. You pull the ring at the top and the other side will close in on it.
Oh, wow.
And there you've got a really neat bail on your gemstone. Now, I used to try and put wire through and wire wrap it, and I used to break, I used to crack at the top, because if you twist the wire too tightly, it can crack that tiny little channel because it's so fine.
Yeah.
And I find this is a lot easier to do. A lot easier
than... Can I be a pain?
Yeah.
Can we see it again?
Yeah, of course you can. We do it with
Is that all right? Just for anyone out there who
wire.
doesn't have a recording facility and I just want to see it again.
We do it with silver wire, it's probably easier to see.
Okay.
So, this might be a bit long actually, but we'll see. It is a bit long.
Just to get our heads around it. Sorry, some of you will be going, oh, we really don't need to see that again, Lacey, but I just want to.
So, take hold of your piece of wire, pull it around and fold it so you've then got a piece of wire that looks like that. Okay, sorry, looks like that.
Yeah.
Take hold of it and take your flat nose pliers and kink one side, kink the other side. I'll drop this down so you can see it properly in a second. And the other side. So then you've got a piece of wire that looks like that.
Okay.
All right. Take one of your tiger's eyes and feed into one side, like so.
Yeah.
Okay, whoops. Feed into one side, start again. Feed into one side. Take hold of the ring at the top and just push it to one side. It will bring down the other claw. If you pull it, you're then pulling the claws together.
Yeah. And that's it.
And that's it. How easy is that? But it's really nice and neat and simple. And it's nice to put that. So I've done this on this necklace and made them as drops on this necklace here. And it just makes them nice and neat, and they move, and they move. And I just find every single time I try and do a wrapped loop on the top, I break them.
I love that. I'm going to really use that technique loads. Thank you very much, Debbie Bulford. Thank you, thank you. Just to let you know, I've got less than 20 of this kit now available at $21.95, and it would have been how much, sorry? $46.65, and it's $21.95. This is £46.65 worth, because you can literally go on our own website and see how much every aspect would usually sell for. By using that code, by buying it collectively as a kit, you're going to do a whopping saving. Do it.
Well, 7 pieces there, so that's £3 a piece.
Amazing, amazing. Genuine gemstone jewellery, amazing. But right now, talking about amazing, we're going to look once again at your designs. Let's go to the Wall of Fame. Some really good ideas here.
Yeah, talking about craft fairs, this is a fabulous idea.
Yeah.
Number 61, this is great. This is from Jenny in Wootton Bassett.
Hi, Jenny.
Here's my first ever entry for the Wall of Fame.
Oh, warm welcome.
I made these gemstone phone charms so that youngsters could afford them to buy with their pocket money. Good idea. They are made of multicoloured agate and 0.6 silver wire. The clasps are from Hobby Shop. I have only been making jewellery for about 6 months and I'm absolutely addicted. From Jenny in Wiltshire. That's wonderful.
Jenny, they're gorgeous.
Fabulous.
Great idea, especially if you know, we are got a bit of a Christmassy element going on today, just to and acknowledge that Christmas craft fairs are happening. And children will be having pocket money at those sort of places.
And you have leftover gemstones, don't you, for kids?
Yeah.
Just use those.
Yeah,
Great.
you're talking about bag charms, but phone charms are a great idea. Brilliant. Well done to you. Number 63 here, I can see a little jig. And this is from Gail. Hello, lovely, in Farnborough. It says, hi, all you crazies. Hi, Gail. Love the programme and all the craziness. I'm a bit like I'm a big kid at Christmas with every parcel I receive. However, on to business. This is my second entry to the Wall of Fame, and after watching Cherry using the jig, I got mine out and practiced a little and ended up making this necklace and earrings. I use a 0.6 wire and 4mm black onyx rounds with a 6mm clear quartz rounds, and I'm very proud of it, especially if it's my first wire work project. And this is gorgeous! Thanks for all the techniques and advice, and I feel confident now that I can make a success of jewellery making. Thanks once again from Gail in Farnborough, Hampshire. Gail, 100 million trillion %. You should have loads of confidence, and it is gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Well done, hon. Really lovely.
Nice. This is number 62, and this is from Nikki in Southampton. I made this using 8mm blue agate beads and a matching centrepiece bead from Jewellery Maker, and some Jewellery Maker wire that I have gizmoed with some star spacer beads from my stash. Please keep on making me smile every day, from Nikki in Southampton. That is lovely.
Nikki,
there's a lot of work gone into that. There's a lot of work.
And it looks, it's so worth it. That looks
lovely.
Amazing. Yeah, number 62. And the final one for now, I love these colours.
Oh, that's lovely.
This is from Leslie. Hello, lovely. And it says, hi all. Here's my entry. I have the lapis lazuli from yourselves for a while, and I decided to make a simple necklace when I first got it, but decided to break up the necklace and start again when I got some of the lovely silver-plated discs and the blue-green pearls. I did some pyrite from yourselves, and I hope you like it. I've just ordered your grand occasions kit. I can't wait to make something with it. Have a great weekend all. Love and hugs from Leslie. Well, Leslie, love and hugs to you, hun, as well. Those colours, are gorgeous. Those gorgeous. That's
very
gorgeous
nice.
colours. Number 64, good luck to you. Now, we've had a couple of text messages in as well, so let's have a look at these. First one in. It's from Jackie in Greater Manchester. Hi, Jackie. Morning. Morning, Lucy, Debbie and crew. Can I ask Debbie about the ball chain? I remember she said she'd used it in a kit. She might remember how she put a clasp on it. Lovely designs, Debbie. And that's from Jackie in Greater Manchester.
Yes. You can buy a special end for a ball chain, but actually you don't need it at all.
Okay.
You don't need that at all.
So we were talking about this on Friday, actually, with Gemma. Okay.
You don't really need it. All you need to do is take the last two balls on the ball chain and just do a wire up. You know the wire coil that you put on the end of a piece of leather?
Yeah.
You're making a faux one of those, really. You can either coil it onto the ball chain or coil it on the gizmo beforehand, making sure it fits over the balls. And as you would with the leather cord, just crimp the last piece of wire into the gap between the two balls. Do you know how you squash the end piece of wire? When you're doing a piece of leather and you've got the coiled end, you just press that last piece of the coil, the end, into the leather. You do the same with the ball chain, but you squeeze it in between two balls.
Sorry, I just hit my microphone, sorry.
And then you just have got the coiled end. It's quite easy to do, actually. And it's nice and neat.
Fab. Right, so there was me thinking, and we'd all have to go and buy those extra little doobly-dooble bits.
Because you just have to stick them in, and the glue doesn't always stick, so no.
Fab. Thank you, Debbie, and she ace. And we've had another text in. This is from Jill. Hiya, Jill, you're in Bury in Lancashire. So's me nan. So's the Dinkster. Nan, Dinkster, if you're watching, Carla says hi. Hi, Lucy and Debbie. Thanks, that bail technique is just fab. You two makes a great team, making the show so much fun.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thanks, yeah, well, like. Jill in Bury in Lancashire. Can you just show Jill what you just did?
No.
Show Jill what you what did you just do?
No.
Show everyone.
No.
She does this little dance that I've never seen her do before.
You make me mad every time I'm quite sensible at home.
Don't blame me.
Never so
You do
sensible
the same
at
to
home.
me. Oh, I tell you, this woman. She just went, we've got less than 15 of these kits available for you folks at £21.95. Jill, thank you for your text then. That's lovely. And if you see my nan, she's usually in Marks and Spencer's buying food because she doesn't cook. Why bother cooking when Marks and Spencer's does it for you? Or she could have gone to Tesco, or she could have gone to Asda. But if you see her trotting around, she looks like one of the Golden Girls. She goes into the Met to meet her friends for chips and wine on a Wednesday lunchtime.
Chips and wine?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
She's cracking, I love her. She'll be watching her going, oh, Lucy, no, she's off on her holidays next week. She's going to Chester for the weekend, aren't you, Nan? So, Jill, if you see a drunkard walking around Bury on Wednesday with a group of her mates, it's me, Nan. Look like the Golden Girls. She won't be drunk, really. She's a bit tipsy. Right then, thank you for joining us today. I hope you're enjoying the show. If you've never joined us before, we're not your typical shopping channel.
No.
I wish you'd do that little dance. No. That was really cute. We're going to go to a short break. We're going to go and have a little bit of breathing time. These are coming up now. This is Moonstone. I've got to say that I don't actually believe we've done a carat weight of Moonstone under £10, the carat weight as high as this before. We're going under £10 for an immense carat weight of Moonstone. It's coming up on the other side of this.
Add to your collection with our Wirework DVD, which is full of hints, tips and step-by-step instructions for all levels. Join guest designer Laura Binding as she takes you through how to create the Tree of Life, the herringbone weave and many more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
I'm an outdoor girl, aren't I? Lots of wind.
I'm going to be your presenter on The Late Show. Look at that. And I give good hugs.
Best celebrity impression.
Oh, this is difficult.
Oh, I do a good Montgomery Burns.
I like doing Cilla Black.
Smithers! Life is full of surprises. Hatchet face.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, get out!
Get away from me, that camera's too close.
Get it now in your basket and check out.
Favourite sayings. Now, Rod Jinks keeps stealing these.
We go Lolo, Buffalo.
There's been words, but he doesn't listen.
Holy guacamole as well.
Love cakes.
What do you mean, is that the best? Did you say, is that the best you've got?
Bourgeois.
Yeah, it is.
Just comes out of my mouth, you know.
You know, Jewellery Maker, look at the set, it's absolutely amazing. Favourite biscuit?
A Rocky Robin.
Chocolate hobnob.
Is that a biscuit or a chocolate bar, though? There's controversy there.
It's a Soviet.
When opening a jump ring, always open north to south, as if you were opening a door. Never open the jump ring east to west, as you will find it difficult to keep the shape and it may weaken the jump ring.
Jewellery Maker are proud to present our new range of Lisa Pavelka border moulds. Make incredible polymer and silver clay border designs to embellish your creations quickly and easily. Each mould contains 4 different borders which give a wide range of textures and patterns. Use alongside our crafting foils and textured stamps to add a different dimension to your clay creation. To view a full range of Lisa Pavelka products, visit our website.
This is all about the carat weight. This is all about the size, and it's all about the volume of Moonstone. This is ridiculous how low we're going to go on price for, yeah, the quantity. The schiller element that you have on this is what's very enchanting about Moonstone. The schiller element, the way that the light source bounces off the surface layer of the stone, is what's really eye-catching about it. It's this, again, I'm going to use a terminology that I've used a little bit of late, which is the ethereal glow. I do think we had some chalcedony on the show the other day, or chalcedony, depending how you like to say it. It's no set way of saying it. And I think the two would work beautifully together. Rose quartz would also look exquisite alongside this. Pearls work really beautifully with it. Labradorite would look amazing with this. This is all about the massive carat weight you can get for the really low price. Going to be a massive carat weight at a really low price. Now we've got a good quantity of these, okay, which is really the reason why we can do what we're about to do. It's a Sunday, so I'm going to let you into a bit of a secret. On a Sunday, we have more people watching, and we have more potentially new people watching as well on a Sunday. I think it's a case of you might be lobbing them out a bit, having a lie in, and your channel flicking, you might have come across us. Sunday is the day that you tend to get some extra special bargains because we're very well aware of people channel flicking. We want to entice people in. And it's also the day as well that lots of you out there are regular customers, will come in and perhaps you haven't got work to go to, or you haven't got particular things that you need to do today, so you're more likely to buy. So we like to thank you and give something back. So we do what's known as a PR offer. Now, within the retail world, we have PR offers all the time, and you might not be aware of them, but supermarkets have them all the time, and they'll entice you in with a pound offer on a certain bunch of grapes or whatever it is, and before you know it, you've spent £30 on things you didn't even need in the supermarket. Well, we're going to do something a little bit similar to this, except you need it all. We're going to entice you in, and we're going to make sure that you get this by taking it to a silly, ridiculous low price. It's what's also known in the retail industry as a bit of a loss leader. We will do an amazing price on this, and the chances are you'll take advantage of one post and packaging price for the rest of the day and buy more from us. So if we really wow you with the price of this, you're likely to buy more. Now we're going to go under £10 for 250 carats of Moonstone. If you haven't yet started dialing up for this, if you haven't yet allocated to your basket, this on a first come first served basis at £9.95. They are, it's the carat weight for the money. This is Moonstone, folks. Again, in the world of crystal healing, something that if you're a regular viewer, you'll know I'm incredibly passionate about, and I can't actually talk about a great deal on screen because of legal reasons with Ofcom, etc. But Moonstone is very spiritual gemstone, and it's one that I'm very much drawn to, and you'll find that you're really drawn to certain gemstones. It's the volume of these, and have you seen Moonstone in the rough as well? It's actually quite a beautiful gemstone in the rough, to be honest, Moonstone. But then when you see it, it's just been simply cut like this. It's beautiful. This drop style nugget gives you scope for doing obviously choker style necklaces and little dangles on earrings. I can see this working really beautifully on very soft dangles of perhaps different lengths of chain in the earring chandelier styles, perhaps 3 different lengths of chain to form one earring. Again, at the bottom of tassels, because of the iridescent quality to them, because of the way that it captures light as well. Tassels on pendants, and it is a very delicate schiller that we have from this, and it is this beautiful, it's this ethereal, they glow, don't they? They really do have this lovely glow. I think as well, to be honest, you do have a slightly greyer undertone with these as well, and I do think that a match up with Botswana agate, it would just sort of lift, you know, with the greys of the Botswana agate, just sort of lifts the rest of them. £9.95. They are amazing. There's more people joining me on the phone lines, and again, there's a sort of, dare I say, Christmassy element with it being the softer, whiter quality to them. What are you thinking with these, Debbie? What would you tend to put with them?
They look really expensive, I think.
Yeah.
Really lovely.
Well, this Moonstone, it's usually an absolute fortune. Look at what we've done. I don't think it price worth or value at £9.95.
I thought it was labradorite when I saw it in the gallery. because it just had a real shimmer to it. You see, I would keep that really, really simple. I'd either put some copper, little tiny beads, or silver. I wouldn't put gold with it. I don't know why, but I think the copper had a more of a rosy tone. I don't know why.
Yeah, nice.
Rose quartz quite pretty with it.
Yeah, I'm thinking I probably.
Is it citrine?
Oh, with the citrine with it?
I don't know. Try it. I don't know if it goes. Yes, no.
We twist it.
Don't know.
Oh yeah, quite like that.
Yeah, I like that actually.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
That's really pretty. I like that. That's delicate blossom sort of look to it. I think that's really pretty.
They'd be pretty on tiaras and hair combs as well, wouldn't they?
Yes, they would. They would.
I love that drop sound nugget on using the tiara technique. Again, if you've got, if this is your first purchase, or if you're making your first purchase today, you're going to be getting a free booklet and a free DVD with your first purchase that has got some tiara techniques in there, and maybe if you are planning for a winter wedding as well. It's got this elegance. It's got this soft element.
Be nice with pearls.
Really nice with pearls. In fact. Oh,
that's pretty.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
Now those pearls are coming up in the next kit. Over half the stock has gone now on the Moonstone. Folks, we did have a lot of it, but we've still got quite a lot more. So if you're watching the repeat shows, chances are you may well be able to be successful in getting this. Only £9.95 for 250 carats. 0800 644 655. I really like those. Okay, hold the line for me there. Thank you for your patience, and we'll answer your call as soon as possible. Right. Let me show you a couple more strands that are coming up later in the show. First of all, a gemstone strand of distinction all the way from Jaipur in India, where these have been hand cut. Look at the perfect colour matching of these. Look at the movement. Look at the sparkle that we're getting from those. Beautiful. Look at that. That is absolutely exquisite. An 18cm strand. Really, really, really beautiful. Very elegant. A real typical textbook colour of garnet. When you think about how the colours that you'd expect garnet to be, these sort of claret, Merlot, Shiraz tones. Beautiful. And then I have to show you this. Now, this will sell out in seconds. This is the Appetite, folks. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited because the price of this is just ridiculous. I've worked with Appetite in a number of different ways, a number of capacities, mainly with, when I was working with a big, basically, if I just tell you my life story, before I came to Gems TV, a number of years ago, when I was performing in the West End, I used to also work for a so when you're doing shows and you're working in the evening, quite often, quite a lot of us would get another job to supplement your income, and also to have another interest, because otherwise you're literally just sleeping in the day and doing your show at night. So my first interest in Gemstone started probably about 9 years ago, when I was working in the West End, and I worked for a massive, huge designer jewellers. The first piece of jewellery I sold there went for more than the price of my house. A ring. I remember these. Yeah, it was amazing. It was crazy. But they were jewellers that sold Appetite, and therefore Appetite is a very sought after. They were massively big, famous jewellery designer, and I can't talk about it on TV, but I can't tell you exactly who it was. They had Appetite in their jewellers. It's a really sought after gemstone. They weren't a jewellers that you would find a faux gemstone in. They weren't a jewellers, for example, Jasper, okay? Jasper is a lovely gemstone and it's a low price gemstone. They wouldn't have sold Jasper, and that's not dismissing anything against Jasper because I love it, but these jewellers were selling the type of jewellery that sells for more than the price of my house. I'm not saying that the Appetite was selling for that, but that this was in a calibre, this was a gemstone they chose to stock. It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. We will be able to bring this to you at a mind-boggling price. The clarity, the colour of it, I just think that is truly beautiful. It's beautiful. And we'll bring that to you in about an hour. Now then, I just want to do this. Tristan? Tristan? Would you like to kiss these gemstones?
I'm alright at the moment.
You're alright at the moment? Do you want to kiss them in an hour?
You might tempt me.
I might tempt him. Okay. He doesn't really have to kiss the gemstones, but he's quite new to the channel, so obviously, you know, when you're new, got to be given a bit of stick. We love Tristan, he's our latest member of the team and he's currently on cameras for us. Would you like to give everybody a wave at home? And as much as we're having a bit of banter, we've got on very well. I like to think we've bonded. Do you think we've bonded, Tristan? We have. We have. And I think it's because we both love pasta. We found a common ground there, haven't we? We have. Right then, let's do another new bundle for you. Cassie, are you well, my darling?
I'm great, thank you.
She says she's great, thank you. Debbie, are you well?
I'm extremely well, thank you.
Extremely well is Debbie. Ollie, are you well? Oh, yeah, Ollie is good, but he would just like to show you the tiger's eye as well. Let's have a look at this tiger's eye. It's going to be coming up for you at 12 o'clock. You're going to get 20 and a strand. It's hand-carved, beautiful roses of tiger's eye. It's stunning, 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 stunning. It's coming up at 12 o'clock. Carla, are you well, my producer, my darling? She's marvellous. Hasn't the temperature dropped? And we've got Ryan as well, and Ryan has got a beard, so we won't be chilly because he'll be cosy warm in his facial hair. He says his face is toasty warm. Oh, good. His fingers are freezing, but his face is toasty warm. Right then, the brand new you've got today, and we're going under £15 for the, pardon? Yeah, this is great value for money. What you've got here, pretty much a 2 statement strands and then a lovely backdrop strand you might want to visualize using these. So this is all agate. You've got the green agate plain rounds, and they are aren't they a beautiful green, Debbie? Those agates.
Oh, they're lovely. You had something like that yesterday, didn't you? That colour, that was beautiful.
Yeah, and it's opposed to where you dye a quartz and it's green, and I suppose a green quartz is probably more this green, yeah, of the organza gift bag. With the green, when you can dye an agate, it's almost like it gets a little bit more of an intensity to it. It's quite an intense green, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And they're 10mm. Now that's also been matched up beautifully with the dyeing process of these agate and quartz puffy ovals. So the agate is where you've got the black portion. The quartz is where then got the green. And you can see there, slightly more vibrant of a green, the way that the colour's taken into the quartz. Every single one is slightly different. That's the beauty of Mother Nature. But they've knitted together beautifully, and that's how it naturally forms. And it's then gone through that dyeing process. They're gorgeous. And then these are stunning twisted ovals. Every single one has been quite heavily faceted, and I love the shape of them. They're 14 by 10mm each. If you see those facets there, and they're pretty. They're very elegant, aren't they? Very sophisticated black gemstones. Right, 3 strand pack. How much do you reckon per strand? Do you think, comparable to our own website, do you think maybe about £9.95 for the agate and the quartz? Do you think that's probably realistic? Do you think it's probably realistic for these at about £9.95? Do you think probably realistic about £8.95 on these? Do you think that's realistic? How about £14.95 for the whole lot today? You need to use the code at the top of your screen. We've got bargain after bargain after bargain, and these are gorgeous. Do you know what else would look amazing with these that are coming up later in the show? Oh, in fact, we're going to do these next. Let's do them next. The big, chunky beads. 0800 644 655. Don't worry, Tristan, I've established you're not quite confident saying chunky, so I won't ask you to do it. 30-day money-back guarantee. These are going really quickly again on the website, and again on the website you do need to check out your baskets as soon as you put something in. Now this is a really limited edition bundle. We don't actually have that many remaining already. We've got less than 60 at £14.95. So once again, you've got your twisted ovals at 14 by 10 millimeters, your plain rounds at 10 millimeters, and the quartz with the agates, the puffy ovals at 24 by 18 millimeters, giving you a huge carat weight of 670, that's 870, 910 carats. 910 carats of genuine gemstones, so giving you a big carat weight. Good job, again, I said earlier, post and packaging isn't done on weight or quantity, isn't it? So good job. £2.95 for Royal Mail facility, £4.95 for your, to have them couriered to your door. Very limited stock on those now at £14.95. They are beautiful. Have you got it, Carla? Carla's just adding up how much it actually would be, because I did an estimate of how much we thought they'd be roughly on the website. Carla's just having a look at the actual amount that these would usually be selling for, and so we can tell you you're saving by using the code at the top of your screen. So just bear with, and we'll be with you in just a moment to confirm that. £26.85 usually, and you're getting it for £14.95. £26.85. Now, sorry to stop everything. Debbie?
Yes.
You're using the pasta machine?
Yes, I am.
For those of you who saw the pasta machine earlier and you're wondering exactly what happens and why and how you'd use it, here is Debbie using the pasta machine.
Not very
in
exciting.
action.
Popping the clay in.
Okay.
Winding it through, and then you've got a nice flat sheet of clay.
Can you do that again, please?
I can.
Thank you. How cool is that?
There you go.
And there's a certain way you should put the fold in, isn't it? So
yes, always fold to the side, never put the fold down, because you form bubbles in the clay. So always put the fold to the side. So you put it through, fold it, and then turn it so the fold's at the side. Never put the fold at the top or the bottom, because you trap air in the clay.
Fabulous. So you put the fold on the side. And what setting are you using it on at the moment, instantly? Using it on one, the thickest setting. Fabulous. Thank you very much, Debbie.
Okay.
And that's because we were talking about the pasta machine, or the clay machine, because it is a pasta machine as well, earlier in the show. It's a pasta machine. You'll like that, Tristan. It's a pasta machine, like pasta. £14.95, but I just thought whilst it was in action, it'd be quite good to see it there. £14.95, and once again, £14.95 on that bundle there. Okay, let's stop the music. Thank you. Now, this next strand I'm about to show to you is just, We love it. And look from there. Look at that sparkle. Oh my goodness. You see, you could go just to town, you could just literally restrand it and have a big, fabulous, chunky necklace. How glam would that look? With the simplest of outfits, you're going to look glamtastic, aren't you? Glamtastic. Now there's a word for all of you who are fans of the English dictionary. 600 carats of black agate in this strand. But again, I really would quite like to, I was looking at this before I came on and I thought, all I'd do is a piece of chain, one of these, a piece of chain, one of these, piece of chain, and just do a really long necklace, and I think that would look really nice. What are you thinking with these, Debbie? Because you were really drawn to these when you first saw them.
I think for a necklace you only need half a strand.
Yeah.
Because they're quite weighty.
Yeah.
And I would just put a nice silver bar or a nice silver bead in between them and just wear them just with some black cord at the back.
Nice.
Just so you've
Really
just got the
nice.
gemstones up to here and then the back. Because you don't need very much, otherwise you feel as though you're weighted down with some of those.
Yeah. Because you could actually, just thinking about the way I'd do it, I'd probably, since seeing your designs that are a bit more structured when you are threading onto wire opposed to the beading thread, I'd probably go for a silver wire.
Well, that would be nice.
And so it holds
just a wrap
its shape.
over the top of them.
Yeah.
couldn't you?
And
That would
wrap
look lovely.
over.
And if you only used half, you've got enough for a matching bracelet. You can do a wrapped wire bracelet.
Yeah. And then maybe silver gizmo coils.
Or black.
Or black. Oh, I need to stop the programme I want to make now. I want to make them now. So this is black agate. They're big chunky pieces. These are statement pieces. If you're somebody who's very much you gravitate towards delicate, pretty 4mm little beads, they ain't for you. If you're somebody out there who just loves your chunkies, your statements, your expensive looking jewellery in terms of what you can do with a lot, what you can do with a little amount of gemstone, but get a big impact, then these are for you. They're 21 by 16mm each, 600 carats in that strand. Get ready for your price on these babies. £8.95. I'm having a couple of these. I'm going to do that design for my craft fair next weekend. It's next weekend. Be fine, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. £8.95 and they're flying out once again. We're having a really busy day. A really, really, really busy day. 0800 644 655. And do you know, let me just have a look at these. I don't know if it'll work or not. I don't know how I'd actually work the gemstones together though. I like the colour combination, but actually I'm looking over to what Debbie's done right now. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. I know we're not looking at your challenge right now, but can we look at your challenge right now? Because the colour combination Debbie's just done with the black clay and then the gold gleam and the Pavelka, these are Pavelka stamps, would work really nicely with what I've just done there. Tristan's going to just get a close-up on that for us.
It's not perfect, I've got to do it again actually, because some of it hasn't worked. Put too much gleam in one place and not enough in the other, so I shall redo that. That's a good thing about clay, you can scrunch it up and do it again.
So all you'll do is just scrunch it up and then redo it. How cool is that? These two here. Oh, Cassie's taking those strands over to Debbie. Oh, right, okay, cool, thanks.
Because of the colours?
Yeah, because I was just looking at that colour combination and then I saw what you were making there.
It's very similar. It's more of a copper, I would say, but then again, in the gleam, there is a copper.
Looks amazing with that black agate, doesn't it?
It does. But within the gleam, there is copper as well, so thank you, Kath.
Yeah. Oh, how fabulously exciting. So £8.95 for the black agate strand. Thank you very much, my lovely. I'll just show you that once again. They're big, they're chunky. One of those in a ring. Check that out for evening. Yeah. Glass a little glass of champagne or a little orange juice. Yeah, with a big chunky ring. Gorgeous. Right, we're limited stock on those. £8.95. Big chunky pieces, making a statement, not having to spend a lot to make a statement, and they are just lovely on 0800 644 655. Okay, now today's show, you might have noticed, got a little bit of the old tinsel going on. We are talking about craft fairs, just not in a really in your face, it's all about craft fairs day to day, but in preparation for craft fairs, because I've got my Christmas one coming up next weekend, and we're just sort of being very aware of it for those of you out there who are doing craft fairs. So we've got a bundle here for you that would be perfect for a craft fair scenario. We've also got a bundle offer for you that would be perfect if you're going to give gifts. But also, I was saying this when I had a similar bundle on the other week, I actually think this is a great offer. It was a similar offer, we haven't got the same, but I think this is great. If you make jewellery and you're anything like me and it's all just gotten a little bit tangled up and a little bit out of control, it gets you organised again. Excuse me. So, this is a combination of boxes and gift bags. And first of all, we'll have a look at the boxes. So, oh, I like this one. This is the, you've got a large yellow box. And that has got the big, it's like a big chunky piece of foam inside there. Okay, so Tristan, sorry to be a pain in the backside. However, I just need to see what is, oh my word, I don't know if I can see all the details of this here. Okay, so we've got, This is 90 millimeters, so 9 centimeters by 8.5 centimeters by 55 centimeters. Okay, and then this one is 90 centimeters by 68 by 27. And what we've done is just popped in, Cassie's just popped in a little brooch that Debbie's made. Another example is, aww. It's Ryan again, isn't it? Someone texted in to say earlier, Tristan, that Ryan looked like Father Christmas. And you've got another gift box as well. We've got, and then the same again in the blue. So, got a lovely little Christmas tree. The Christmas tree, the brooches aren't included, but it's just to show you them here. The lovely blue colour, isn't it? And that blue one is 9 centimeters by 7 centimeters by 3 centimeters. And again, you've got the large blue one there with the foam interior. And the beauty of these foam interiors, if you just get a pen knife or something, you can make little slits. So if you wanted to put a ring and a pair of earrings in there, you can just literally do a little slit. Obviously, we'd advise that you have to be over the age of 21. We have to advise to use any sharp implements like that with your jewellery making. Or you need some adult assistance. Then, look at this little snowman. He's really cute. He doesn't come in the bundle, but we just thought we'd decorate for a Christmassy feel. Then you've got your gift bags. So you've got very typical Christmas reds and golds here. These are, let me just check the size, 13 by 17 centimeters on these ones. And the rest are 7 by 9 centimeters, and you get 10 of each color. So we've got the gold, we've got the cream, and we've got the emerald green. So that means 30 organza, 30 of the small organza gift bags, 10 of the large organza gift bags. Is that right? It is 10. It is indeed. A large and a small gift box in the blue, large and a small in the yellow. That's going to help you get really, really organised and great to be selling your jewellery, being able to offer that gift package service. And then if you want to personalise even more, of course, then we've had the different offers on the organza ribbon that we had on the show yesterday. We've got more organza ribbons up today as well. I've got another brilliant gift pack offer. So £5.95. This is called Wrapped Up and Ready to Go. You've got 40 organza gift bags and four of the gift boxes for just £5.95. 0800 644 655. And it's only one post and packaging price, of course, for the whole day. Excuse me. Okay, where to next then? We're going to do our final kit. Right, this is a corker of a kit, corker of a price. You've got 4 stones. You've got loads of extra freebies in this kit. It's going to be great value for money. It's going to sell out really quickly. So we'll just let Debbie get set up with that. And while we do, I'll talk you through what you're going to be getting. So this kit is called Glam Rocks. Oh yeah, it's going to be glamorous and it rocks. Glam rocks. Okay, let me just pop this down here. Got loads more to bring to you. Tons still to get through. Okay, excuse me. I've got some exquisitely beautiful Amazonite here that I do think the moonstone would look really lovely alongside. So let's have a look at your strands to begin with. Now these are the Amazonite. They are tapered squares, they're referred to in their shape, and they're 18 by 12 millimeters each. Amazonite is a lovely gemstone that really does go through a lovely plethora of colours. Look at those. They are really, really gorgeous, really, really gorgeous colours. Oh, Debbie's jewellery is gorgeous. You've then also got genuine freshwater cultured pearls. And this is actually referred to as a golden colour. Actually, I would say it's more of a peachy gold. And they're lovely, and they are a 6 millimetre. And then you've got this gorgeous coffee colour, which are 8 to 9 millimeters. Now those colours already work so beautifully together. Excuse me. And then you've also got the printed shell. And these printed shell coins are 20 millimeters in their diameter. They're really fab because you've got the black backdrop and then almost like this coppery colour within it as well. So this would work really nicely with the clay, like we've just shown from Debbie. Right, before I continue with everything else, let's have a really good look at the jewellery that Debbie has made. There's 4 strands of genuine gemstones, which means Debbie's been able to make a lot more jewellery than you'd typically be able to make in a kit, and gone gem heavy on some of them as well. And you can see some extra freebies that are going to be popping up in this kit as you look through the designs. So let's have a close-up. Oh my word, gorgeous. Should we start with that amazing necklace just on the end with the big discs? You're going to get the discs as well, all 8 discs going from 32 to 8mm in size. I'll show you those through in just a second. Debbie, have you cheated in any way, shape or form?
Not at all, no, I've got all these left over.
So there's still lots and lots and lots left over. Maybe if we could spread that out in front of the jewellery, that would be brilliant. Thank you very much. There's loads left.
Oh, there's absolutely loads left. And findings, I've hardly touched them at all.
Oh my goodness, look at the amount that's left over. So you've been able to make 3 necklaces, 3 bracelets and 2 pairs of earrings. And look at everything that's still left over.
Little discs is left over, so.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so we've had a look at the close-up of the necklace with the discs. Let's go to a bracelet at the side of it as well. So if we just pan across all of them there, that'd be great to just have a little gander through before I show everything. So, oh my word, they're gorgeous. I love them. Oh, look at that. And then the necklaces up at the top. So we've seen the first one, and then there's the one with the chain style and some tassels. I wonder who made this. That's just lovely. That is absolutely lovely. So on trend, the tassels are everywhere at the moment. I love that necklace. That's going to look amazing on. And then the final bracelet as well on the end. The colour of the Amazonite with the gold works. It's very classy, that colour combination, isn't it? The gold colour findings of those. So let's have a look through everything else that you're going to be getting in the kit. So you know you're going to be getting those 4 strands of genuine gemstones. Now in terms of your threading materials, it's me. Oh, a little frog. 50 metres of silver colour beading thread and 6 metres of the clear elastic. But then you've also got this 50 metres of the gold colour elastic and gold colour beading thread and 6 metres of the goldy yellow colour elastic. So you're going to get both of those, whereas usually you'd only get the one. You're going to get 10 organza gift bags, and obviously Debbie hasn't even touched on using the organza gift bags because you'd typically be using them for packaging. And you're going to be getting 10 of those in the gold. You're also going to be getting 10 metres of this really true, it's almost coppery gold organza ribbon, and then extra freebies to go with that are your ribbon ends, which have also got your lobster claw clasp and extender chain on. You're going to get 4 of these, okay? You've got all of your 100 findings as well, which 99 findings and and a metre length of chain. Excuse me. So you are going to be getting within your finding selection 3 pairs of shepherd hooks, 15 head pins, 15 crimp bead covers, 10 of the closed jump rings, 10 plain beads, a metre of the twisted over loop chain, 10 eye pins, a pair of earring chandeliers, 20 crimp beads, 17 by 19mm heart toggle clasp, another toggle clasp at 13mm, and a bolt ring clasp and jump ring at 7mm, a large and a small organza gift bag, and then you've got these gorgeous discs going from a 32mm right through to an 8mm, and you've got 8 different sizes graduating down to your dinky little 8mm. So just to reiterate then, the kit as it stands, the kit as it would have been if we'd have kept it quite basic, would have been, all right Debbie, Debbie's just
throwing things,
throwing things around the studio, would have been a 4-strand kit with 50 metres of beading thread, 6 metres clear elastic, a large and small organza gift bag, and 100 findings. And that you could have easily made so much from, okay? Your added freebies into this kit are 10 metres of the gold ribbon, 10 organza gift bags, 50 metres of the gold colour beading thread, 6 metres of the gold elastic, 8 of the brush discs, and 4 of the ribbon ends. Good luck everyone, this is a ridiculous price because you're getting the whole lot for £21.95 today. £21.95. £21.95, let's have a look at the jewellery that Debbie has made, because for £21.95, do you know anywhere else you could get these volume of components, of gemstones for £21.95 and being able to make all of this. Absolutely exquisite. Excuse me. I love that Amazonite blue with the gold.
Isn't it lovely?
Yeah.
Really nice. Yes, I like that a lot.
Yeah. Really lovely.
The only reason I put that on there is it doesn't sit properly on a bracelet stand because it's got a back to it like that.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't sit properly.
I like the back on that.
But anyway.
We'll get a close-up of that. We're just adjusting cameras, folks. We're just adjusting cameras. So at £21.95, once again, that's 4 strands of genuine gemstones, 2 strands of genuine pearls, and 8mm, and you've got the Amazonite, which are the tapered squares, and then you've also got, I'd say they're more of a tapered rectangle, and then the printed shell. It's ever such good value for money. Got about a minute queue there on the phone line, so let's just have a look once again, talking a little bit more in detail about the designs that Debbie has made. So at £21.95, just bear with, we're having a slight issue with our camera 1, which we had a slight issue with yesterday, didn't we? Yes. Yeah. It's like its head wants to fall off, which wouldn't be very useful on live TV. Right, we're all set, ready to go. Okay, so here we go. So first of all, let's have a look at this bracelet again. The colour of this Amazonite with the gold, stunning.
It's gorgeous. And look how many I've got left. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left.
Got loads left.
I have.
Tons and tons and tons.
Got loads.
Amazing, amazing. So all of that's left over, and then, because that's probably quite typical of this amount you're getting a bead scoop or something, isn't it?
It is actually, probably. You're probably right.
And that is lovely. So you were saying this one doesn't sit very well on the bracelet stand.
No.
But funnily enough, it's designed to wear on the wrist, not a bracelet stand.
Because it sits like a cuff.
Excuse me. Oh dear. That is really, really pretty. I think this is gorgeous. And when I first saw it, I thought you'd done beady beads, but you haven't.
No, they're just like stretches. They're just like little stretches with beads in between, just to make like a little flower.
Isn't that gorgeous? And then
Really
just
pretty.
alternating those colours. Really warm.
They are, aren't they?
See, that makes me feel Christmas as well.
Yes,
with that.
yes, I know what you mean.
Just so you know, if you were to buy everything individually, it'd be £43.70. It's £21.95. Grab it! It's a bargain. It's a deal. Don't miss out on it. It's a bargain. I bet that looks amazing on.
Looks better on than off, actually. It does. It looks better on. And the tassel one looks nice as well. But the bracelet at the front, I've doubled up the shell.
I thought you had. I saw the profile of that. So that's the one we were saying it looks gorgeous on.
It does.
This is the tassel one Debbie's referred to just here. I mean, look at the, literally, you have used hardly any gemstones, but with the chain in the kit, that is such
and the colours just blend together. They're beautiful.
Beautiful.
Really pretty.
The Amazonite, same strand as the blue from there. It's gorgeous,
it's amazing, isn't it? And the different colours you can get.
This is a really lovely bracelet. So you've doubled up on the shell.
It's quite heavy actually, but it feels really lovely on. Feels really substantial. And I've just doubled the shell up, so they're just double thickness.
That's lovely. It's lovely, and just the gold balls as well. You get everything in the kit. You get absolutely everything. Because gold balls usually it's something you just with having to get
an
extra.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you get 10 of them, and you get crimped bead covers as well. Which actually, if you manipulate them, in the same way, you can use them as balls as well as a functional.
That's right.
Covering your crimp beads. Lovely couple of pairs of earrings, but I do have to focus in on this because these discs. We've now had them on the show on Friday in one way with Gemma, with you yesterday in a different way again. And then it's just so lovely to see them being used.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, you only get one of each side and they look pretty symmetrical.
They do, but they're not. They're not. There's a couple of millimetres between them. You can wear that one way or the other, but
as in you could wear it the other way around?
Yeah, I suppose you could. Yeah, you could wear it the other way around if you wanted to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But no, they are. They're not the same size at all when you put them together. But you can't see that, can you?
No, you really can't.
Yeah.
That's really lovely. So what technique are you going to show to us?
I'll do this necklace.
Yeah, it's lovely. I think it's really nice, and I wish we did it more often, to be honest, and I have requested it. The gold beading thread when you've got gold findings.
Yes, absolutely. Now, I've chosen silver for this, only because I didn't want to break into the new
aren't you good?
thread thing. I might use the old one. Right,
Economical.
so I've used 3 pieces of thread because that's what you need to make this design.
And how much do you think you need length?
I usually put it round my neck and double it because I'd rather cut it off. There's so much thread here. And I've just put a crimp on the end here just for in the studio so the end will fall off basically. And I've put 2 threads through one of the pearls. The holes on these pearls are huge. You never ever get that. I didn't have to ream a single one. They were fantastic. And then part those 2 threads and put one on. Then underneath that first bead, place your first shell. Take your thread and go through your second pearl. If you push the pearls together and you have to sort of play with the shell, it will go underneath. See that? So do that once more. Pick up one of your beads, one of your shell, place your second one ready. The more you do this, the more the shell will stay in place, but you'll see what I mean in a minute.
Just a little message for you as well. If you're currently holding on the phone lines, my producer Carla says you will be successful. We are experiencing high volumes of calls, but we have got a kit for every single one of you there on the phone line, so please do hold the line. Thank you for your patience. And it's a free phone number, and web players, or web buyers I should say, I still say players because that's what we say on Gems TV and I was there for years. Web shoppers, make sure you check out your baskets. Thank you.
Okay, so there you've got your first 2 pieces of shell with your pearls
They're quite
in between.
thick pieces of shell, aren't they?
They vary in size actually.
Okay.
Some are thinner than others. I chose the thinner ones to put together for the bracelet. But because some of these didn't fit right, they didn't fall correctly, I thought we need some more substance. So I added a third thread when I'd already made the necklace. I decided right, it needed a third thread. So I put the third thread along the bottom. And actually I think it was quite nice with that third design to it. It's not going to go right now, is it? I need to pull that down. Doesn't want to do what I want it to do. Let me show you on the necklace. This gold thread is really thick. This is 0.45. This is 0.38.
Oh, okay.
So it's not holding the structure so well.
Okay.
But with this, it's almost like having very fine wire. So you can see I put the 2 pearls and the thread going down and going across. Now because I put that in at the last minute and I'd already finished the necklace, I thought, well, what on earth am I going to do now? So I've got 2 tails and pearls. So I threaded it through. I just opened up the 2 threads in between the pearls and threaded it through. So you've got like a snake going up the neck,
weave,
like
nice.
an S weave. But that's how to do it. You put on 1 pearl, split the cords, put 1 shell on and back through the pearl again, and then put the 3rd thread through just to hold it in place, and it forms a weave. And I have done one of these before where I then put another bead here and you can keep going down to a collar.
Nice. It looks a lot more complicated.
No, it's
than
not.
that.
It's not.
So it's just having those 3
threads. The thread is very fine and it's not holding properly. You do need the
So do it with the gold
0.45,
that's
yeah,
at 0.45.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Debbie, thank you. All right. We'll have it all photographed. We are limited in stock. How are we doing on the stock levels, Carla, with people on the phone lines? Okay. If you're on the phone line, you should be okay because we've had some more people call in since I said that you'd all be okay. Hold the line. Good luck. There are now less than 20 to allocate at $21.95. Now, I'm going to show you these properly again in just a second, but bear this kit in mind when we do these because if you have just got the kit, I think they will be such a beautiful asset. Because look at that. Look at that colour combination. Beautiful. So I'll excuse me. I've got a bit of a tickle, a bit of an itch. Oh, dear Ellen, I tell you. But we'll show you those close up in just a second. But right now, for the final time in today's show, I believe.
Yes.
Let's go to the Wall of Fame. Okay, over to you first of all.
This is number 65. Gosh, somebody's been busy. That's nice. Nice to make sets of things.
Yeah.
65. This is from Ali in, doesn't say where.
Hello, Ali.
Hello, Ali. I hope you like this simple necklace, bracelet and earring set made from my JM stash of brown banded agate, copper shell pearls and chocolate-ridged potato pearls. And bronze colour baroque pearls with silver overlay copper findings. I think these gems are so beautiful, they lend themselves to this simple design. I think the colours are quite autumnal. Not sure who'll be presenting if this gets read out, but Vicky, your Bond scar had me in hysterics. Yes, it was rather large, wasn't it?
I think she's done it with a lip.
Very large.
Yeah.
This is confirmed. You are all bonkers, but in the nicest way. It's from Ali.
Ali,
lovely.
Really lovely set. And you're right, it is really nice to make sets.
It is.
It is, yeah. Number 65. Number 67, this is fab. This is Eleanor Edinburgh. Hiya, hun. And it says, hi everyone. This week's Hall of Fame entry is a wire wrap ring made to go with a necklace I made a few weeks ago. It's made from hot orange large jade drops, 3 flamed coloured agate and a couple of black onyx and 0.8 wire. It's humongous, so it gets everyone's attention. Laugh out loud. Enjoying the high-end chance of distinction. Keep them coming, although my bank wouldn't agree. Eleanor in Edinburgh. Well, Eleanor, you have to get the garnet and the apatite. I want you all to own the apatite. It's just, amazing. Garnet, of course, but we haven't seen apatite in so long. You need it in your life. Number 67, good luck.
This is number 66. This is from Carol in Fife in Scotland. Hiya all at JM. These mentions to the Wall of Fame. It's twisted amethyst, crackled quartz, silver-plated copper disc findings, all from JM. Hope you like it, and can I just say a big thank you to your telephone people who are very helpful. Yes, they are actually. It's from Carol in Fife in Scotland.
Carol, that's lovely. Lovely combination of colours and findings there. Well done to you. And the final one for today is, I love these.
I love these.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah.
This is number 68. Hi, Pauline in Leeds. And it says, hi all at JM. Here's this week's Hall of Fame entry. 2 cuff-style bracelets made with 0.6 silver-plated wire, faceted black onyx and faceted blue mystic quartz, all from JM, and bracelet frames from my stash. I'm making pieces ready for an open house for friends and neighbours in 3 weeks' time. Hoping to make lots of money to donate to the local hospice for Christmas. Wish me luck. Love from Pauline in Leeds. Pauline, an amazing, amazing thing you're doing there. We are wishing you all the luck in the world, and if your jewellery is, I mean, well, you're selling that.
Imagine the
it's just gonna
apatite
fly
and the
out.
garnet done like that. Oh, doesn't it look gorgeous?
Oh.
Very nice.
Number 68. Do you say we've had some text messages in? Fabulous. Yeah, really, really, really good luck. I hope it goes well. So first one is in, and this is from Melanie in Essex. It says, hi Debbie and Lizzie, hello darling. How would you clean the rolling machine?
Right, well, 2 things. I go on a very well-known auction site and buy, so I haven't got one with me actually, some little plastic picks that have got a foam bit at one end and like a plastic curl at the other. They're for cleaning keyboards, for cleaning computer keyboards.
Okay.
And you have to turn, I don't know if Tristan you can get a shot of this, but underneath here, underneath the roller in that ridge on either side is where you have your, underneath here, that's where the clay collects.
Okay.
And you need something, like a cotton bud or something with something soft to push into there, and it just cleans the roller, and just roll it through with put a baby wipe or something through the top and just put the roller. But I cheat, you see, this is not my normal machine. I shouldn't say this, but there is a screw at the side here, and everything is, if you do it and it goes wrong, don't blame me. But I take the covers off my machine.
Debbie.
Yeah, I take the covers off my machine. There are 2 guards here, there's one there, and this is spring loaded. You undo that screw, they come out, and then you just have the rollers. You've got nothing to clean.
And so there's
it's
a little
all
screw
open.
on the side of your one, folks.
Yeah. But don't do, no, don't, oh, I shouldn't say that, should I? Anyway.
You like this one, don't you?
Yes, I take it's just easier to get hold of, but then don't let children around it because the blades are exposed.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you can put it all back together again. It's just literally undoing the screw. So hopefully, Melanie, that answers your question. Okay.
I started saying something and then I wish you hadn't.
I'm on TV every day, Debbie. I do it all the time. That's why I end up telling people my life story. Really? Oh yeah. I wish I hadn't vocalised about Fonzie now being not quite right because it's been on my mind all day.
Be fine. Cody was like that 2 weeks ago, as I told you. Be fine.
Just tuned in, my little house rabbit's got a little bit of a...
Probably bumped himself and just, you know.
I know, but he's walking, he just goes...
Just dips the head every so often.
Yeah, and his back leg.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine.
He's only 3. He's only 3.
He'll be fine.
He's my baby. This is my little baby
He'll be
house
fine.
rabbit. I love him so much, and he's got a little bit of a wobble going on with his walk, and I'm really worried, and I cried. I literally bawled my eyes out last night, thinking there's something wrong. I want to show you a couple of things that are coming up. We're going to be doing these. Oh, in fact, I'll show you on it first. We're going to be going to a break in just a couple of minutes. When we come back, we've got literally a packed hour. We've got so much to fit in. 2 gemstone strands of distinctions coming up. Look at that garnet, isn't
nice
it?
with these. It's coppers, wasn't it?
Oh yes, with the pearls.
Colour in the garnet always look nice.
Yes, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. That's an 18cm strand. It's exquisite. And the apatite is also coming for you. Can I just quickly show you the apatite? Oh, you have to have this. I cannot believe the price is going to do on it. And then when we come back from our break, first thing we're going to do is these. Now, you will have to be ridiculously quick because we've had a lot of people already calling up for them. You're going to be getting 20 on a strand approximately there. They are amazing, hand-carved, beautiful, beautiful roses of genuine tiger's eye. We've got a good amount of stock. We haven't got an amazing amount of stock, and they will sell out. So if you're thinking about getting them, as soon as you know that we're back from our break, get dialing. We're going to go straight to a break right now, so we'll see for that on the other side of our quick break, and make sure you're first on the phone lines. Good luck.
Here in China, where lots of rough gemstones come to be faceted and made into gemstone strands. And in front of me here, I've got natural mookaite. I've got natural sodalite. Natural tiger's eye. And behind me here, natural zebra jasper. What an amazing place.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Add to your collection with our chainmail DVD, which is full of hints and tips and step-by-step instructions for all levels. Join guest designer Debbie Bulford and learn some fascinating techniques including Byzantine, box weave and many more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Come along and join in the fun on the Copperclay workshop with Jewellery Maker. On this one-day workshop, you will learn how to make your own jewellery using material, texturing, shaping, cutting and stamping the clay. Also learn how to fire your clay at home using 2 different methods. Make pendants, earrings or charms for a bracelet. You'll learn how to do it all on Jewellery Maker's Copperclay workshop. Any tools or equipment you need on the day will be provided, and the workshop also includes a buffet-style lunch, refreshments, a tour of the studios and an opportunity to visit our Gemstone Museum. All for this fantastic price. To book your place, call the number on your screens and one of our help team members will take care of the rest. Make sure to phone early though to avoid disappointment. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today's show. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker are proud to present our new range of Lisa Pavelka crafting foils. These easy-to-use foils are a great way to create a unique look to your polymer and silver clay designs. With a colours including gold, silver and rainbow, these foils will leave your creations with a wonderful metallic coating. Use alongside our border moulds and textured stamps to add a different dimension to your clay creation. To view our full range of Lisa Pavelka products, visit our website.
The team here at Jewellery Maker in Jaipur are constantly pushing the boundaries, and as I'm sure you can see just by looking at these 10 strands here, really exciting brand new cuts, brand new shapes and sizes that'll be on your screens in just a few weeks.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Thread 6 beads onto your choice of beading wire. Take one end of the wire and feed it back through the first gemstone on the other side. Pull the wire until you've made a gemstone circle. The size of the circle depends on the amount of gemstones you use.
These are spectacularly beautiful. You're already on the phone lines. Be there, be there, be there, be there. Because if not, you really are risking missing out. And just a little bit of a heads up, which works really nicely with these. If you want to do little clusters, so it looks like you've got little bouquets of roses, the antique bronze wire, the 0.4 looks really lovely. If you just literally make little clusters and you can then do, I've done some wire wrap loops and things, so then you can just thread it on a bead and you've got little clusters of roses, like little bouquets, and there's so many people there already. We're going to just bring in the price for you. There's 100 carats and this is natural tiger's eye. It's the yellow colour that pretty much, if you look up tiger's eye, this is the colour that you'll be seeing because this is the natural tiger's eye. If you see other colours, it tends to have gone through a dyeing process. So you're going to get 20 on a strand. Now, remember, they're genuine gemstones. They haven't been cast. They're synthetic material, and they are beautiful. You're going to get approximately 20 on a strand. They're 12 millimeters in diameter. There's a lot of people there. Good luck. KNGP62. $12.95. If you want more than one of these strands, grab them immediately. If you're shopping on the website, I have literally, our phone lines are close to crashing with the amount of people, and thank you very much for trusting me on this, because as soon as we came back from our break, as soon as you saw these, you were on the phone lines and securing your purchases. So you're being answered in the order that you call in. If you are shopping on the website, what will happen in your basket and you don't check it out immediately, because we've got lots of people on the phone lines, as soon as it says stock's not available, that stock then comes out of your basket if you've not checked it out. As soon as you paid for it, it's yours. So it's on a first pay, first serve basis. They're beautiful. How many did we start with, Carla? How are we doing on? Okay, so we're all right. We've still got a couple. We've got over 100 left. Over 150 of these left. Great. Okay, cool. Well, we've got loads, which is why you're getting the low price, because we bought absolutely masses of these strands in one go. So you've got a great deal, and we've passed the saving on to you. So the code is KNGP62. I'd be really excited about using these. Again, and for me, it's just about this and the appetite in today's show. I'm just so excited about the appetite. I'm so excited. That will be coming up very soon, actually, the appetite. And of course, we've got the garnet as well. The appetite for me is the one that really excites me because we don't have it on the show that often. The garnet, we've had some beautiful garnet on recently, and it's a different strand, but the appetite will be stunning, and I really, really would urge you to call as early as you have done for these when it comes to the appetite. I can't quite get my hair right today. Do you have those days, Tristan? Your hair just, do you? Yeah. £12.95. So, lots of you there on the phone lines. You will be answered in the order that you call in. Good luck. And we have got people buying 2 and 3 of these strands at a time. It's going to depend on your budget. Apparently, we have got a lot of people on the website who've allocated and have not checked out. Because the volumes of calls on the phone lines, you are really now risking missing them. You're really risking them coming out your basket. So again, to secure them that they are definitely yours, if you're shopping on the website, you need to pay for them there and then. If not, they just sit in your basket as stock that's just been moved to a different place, and then that will be taken out of your basket and given to people who are shopping on the phone lines. It's on a first pay, first serve basis. It's the fairest way it can be done. £12.95, and you're going to get approximately 20. Also, just to reiterate as well, something that we mentioned yesterday, and it's been mentioned briefly in the show today, keep the plastic tubing. Do keep it, because we've seen it in one of Debbie's designs today, haven't we? In the kit that we've just done.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I've been live for 3 hours and I can't remember who I am. If you just put it on top of the beading thread, it just gives you that little bit of padding, but also because you've got a metallic beading thread under, it doesn't look like plastic tubing. It really doesn't. It looks like I thought it was either silver tubing or gizmo work or something from a distance. So £12.95, that chatoyancy is beautiful. They are stunning, hand carved, carved by hand. Hand carved by what, Tristan? Hand. £12.95. Are you brewing up for kissing the appetite? Maybe. Oh, that's progress. Debbie, I think do you feel quite maternal?
Yeah, I feel quite sorry for him, poor chap.
Right, leave him alone. Well, there you go. We've got a date with Agate coming up next. That's cool to know. Wrong one, Ryan. Right, us. So £12.95. We're going to have a date with Agate now. For those of you who are on the phone lines waiting to be answered for that, do hold the line. We will answer your call again in the order that you call in, and you should be successful. We are limited in stock, but again, hold the lines. Okay. So we're going to do another bundle offer on some clay in just a couple of minutes. But first, we've got a date with Agate. I'm up for a date with Agate. Are you up for a date with Agate, Debbie?
Of course.
You up for a date with Agate, Cassie? Oh yeah. Are you up for a date with Agate, Tristan? We're all going to have a bit of a date with Agate. Pick up the right one, Lucy. Oh, I could have a nice date with Agate here. Kinky. Right then. Oh, Debbie, look at these.
Oh, they're nice.
With that grey tone going through. Oh, yes. Oh, I love these. These are multicolour agate puffy ovals, and they're measuring 18 by 13 millimetres. That's a full 38 centimetre strand. I've got the red stripe agate as well. Oh, 18 millimetres in diameter. And then we've got this coffee agate. And Debbie's a fan of coffee. Shall I tell you one of Debbie's little things that she does? She has a flask of coffee, don't you? You bring your flask. We do provide her with coffee here, but she's got a flask. You are a coffee fan, aren't you?
I am
indeed. This is coffee agate. They're 6 millimetre plain rounds. We're going to do a cracking price for all of these. What do you reckon? Do you think $17.95 would be a good price for all of those? Debbie, what do you reckon? $17.95
Oh gosh,
good price?
yes. Yeah, absolutely.
£17.95 would be amazing. Yeah, scrap that, it's Sunday. Did I say that really loud, did you say? I thought Ryan went, oh, you went really loud. All right. TGG C56, good luck. So £17.95 would be great. How about £9.95 for today? Less than £10. That is a bonkers price. Because you pay that just for one of these strands off our own website for one of these, easily.
Well, that's cheaper than acrylic beads.
Yeah, yeah.
Mad.
It's good, isn't it? Free phone number 0800 644 655. It's a Sunday, folks. I was talking to you about this earlier in the show, wasn't it? The fact, excuse me, I've got hiccups. The fact that Sunday, more people who are channel flicking and might be coming across us for the first time, doing a bit of channel browsing. And we also want to say a big thank you on Sundays to those of you who are able to spend. Perhaps you are some of our regular viewers who only ever get the chance to see the repeat shows, and a lot of things are sold out in the afternoon and you work during the day. On a Sunday, it's your day to shop, so you deserve the bargains. £9.95, it's flying out. Sunday is day. Don't know why I did that, it's a bit cheesy, wasn't it? £9.95, really limited stock we've got on those now, but way under half of that. Look, look. It's a Nemo bead. Isn't that cute? For those of you who have seen Finding Nemo, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. For those of you who haven't, don't worry about it. There's a clownfish that has an adventure. It's a Nemo bead. Mine. Like seagulls. Gorgeous. Right, it's a Polymer Clay special part of the show. Well, we're having Polymer Clay elements of the show today because obviously we've got Debbie here who is our Polymer Clay expert. Just so you know as well, Debbie, your courses get booked up incredibly quickly,
yes,
don't
they
they? But there is a place in November.
On the Kumigane course, yes.
Brilliant. Fabulous. So if you want a place on the Kumigane course, there's a place in November if you want to inquire about that. Right, we're going to do another bundle offer. We've had our date with Agate. It was very fabulous and I'll have memories of that forever, but it's time to move on. The challenge bundle has sold out. So, do you know what? Even if you got the challenge one, get this as well. I really like this colour combination. I love that. Can you imagine using this colour here, which is the Peacock Pearl? Can you imagine this and using it alongside the Apatite? Look. Oh, hello. Me Garnet's having a date with Apatite. Hang on. Oh, yes. Oh, right. A pack of 8. And so we've got the peacock accents, we've got the purple, we've got the bronze accents, we've got the copper accents, we've got the blue pearl accents, we've got the magenta pearl accents. Oh, that is gorgeous. That's not coming across in the TV screen as deep as it is in real life. What's this referred to as? Bear with me a second. The crimson. And then this is turquoise. So 8 packs. Okay, 8 packs. We're going to do a great deal on this. So just to reiterate what Debbie was saying earlier in the show as well, if it's got an accent, it means there's something in it. So it's like, it's either got a pearl essence to it, or a glitter.
Or it's got mica powder in, so it's a...
Do you know what? You can, with the price that we're about to do all of these for, you can just have a play. If you've never made clay pieces before, okay, if you've never made clay pieces before and you don't want to buy the starter kit and you don't want the roller, you just literally want to buy some clay and have a play, you can. You totally can. $14.95 is going to get you all of these colours, buy them and have a play. And if you love it, then start investing in the tools. Why not do it that way round? What do you think, Debbie? Just have a play with them.
I would. All you need is a tile.
You can pick those up in your local tile shop. I got one the other day. I went to go and get my porch tiles sorted. Still not made a decision. Who would have thought there's so many different colours of cream, different hues of cream tiles? And I found one in there, really big one. It had a bit of a crack in the side for doing clay on. Do you know how much I spent on it? Do you know how much I bought my tile for the other day, Tristan? It's a whopper 8p. I got another one, a tile for 8p. Didn't really need it because I've already got one, but hey, for 8p, I couldn't just leave it. £14.95 for the whole pack. Now we are literally packed out on the phone lines. Hold the line, you'll be answered again in the order that you call in. So it's great to have all the tools, and it means that you can progress your hobby. If you literally just want to have a play, get used to using the texture of it, making things that don't need cutters and things, get your clay. Have a play, and then you'll know if you love it, and then you can start adding onto your order the starter kits and the clay rollers. And to be honest though, if I was only allowed one piece of equipment to have with my clay, it would be the roller.
Absolutely.
Was it the same for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it just makes life
Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because the other things that you get, you can sort of do makeshift things, like making your holes and things, and your blades, and you can use a knife.
Time as well, doesn't it? It saves so much time.
But I just love the colour blend of it, and I think my polymer clay, since having the roller, my polymer clay pieces are better.
Yeah.
They're better quality.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Yeah, because you've got, when you're rolling out flat, you've got consistency to it. You don't get the air bubbles in it, and it's almost like, because it, you know when you're rolling and you're just rolling, or you're trying to do it like that, and then you're trying to roll it out, you use a rolling pin or whatever you're using to try and do something makeshift. Because it's not a completely consistent surface and your pressure isn't the same on each hand, you don't get that complete, you get almost like a lovely, almost like a sheen of, because it's such a perfectly flat surface. So £14.95 for the roller. Debbie has have you just used the roller? Are you about to use it again?
I can use it again if you'd like.
Can you use it again, please? It comes in your box. The roller, pasta roller machine. We're getting quite low on stock on it, to be honest. It's not quite limited. Yeah. Okay. And to be honest, with Christmas approaching, I just grab it. So this is your roller machine. You can got a setting from 1 to 9. Yep.
So pop the clay in the top and just roll it with the handle, and the clay comes through. And if it's a funny shape, don't worry. And make sure you put your folds on the sides, not at the bottom or the top. So fold it, turn it, and put it through, and you keep getting lovely uniform.
Isn't that gorgeous? The sheen. Do you see what I mean about that sheen? Because it's completely even surface. I mean, that's a metallic clay anyway, but even with the black, you have a completely even surface. So yeah, totally. £14.95 for the rolling machine. Remember, it's only post and packaging is done. You pay it once in a day, so it's not like you're paying for the weight of all of your clay. And good luck on that bundle. That's a brilliant price for all of those. Okay, can I remind you again of the fact I've got the garnet, and the appetite is coming up. You'll need it in your life so badly. And we're going to do the garnet in one. We're going to do a bundle, and then we're going to do the garnet. Okay, which one would you like to do, hun? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're just going to take a quick look at this, because we're going to see. Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they? Okay. Oh, sorry, bear with me. It's just all a little bit tangled. So these are green quartz faceted rounds, 6mm. A multicoloured quartz, and then, oh my word, these are going to fly out. Look at these green aventurine flowers. They're like beautiful lilies, aren't they? Like colour lilies. They are stunning, and they do look absolutely beautiful with just a few little tassels coming out, or even just little ball head pins, and you have almost like these little stamens poking through. It's beautiful. We're going to do that 3-strand pack in a few minutes. Okay, it's time. Should we do that as a bundle first? Okay. All right, this is gonna fly out because it's chain, chain, chain. Chain the fool. I thought you were my man. But I found out, Tristan, I'm just a link in your chain. You got me where you want me. Anyway, we'll continue. So song commitments. Tristan probably wasn't even born. Let's have a look. Did they do the original? Yeah. Have you actually even heard of the commitments before? Oh, Ryan, you're so young. Okay, so what we've got here is a metre of aluminium double oval loop chain, and they are 18 by 25 millimetres each. Now, because they're doubled over, really, I know Sheila, for example, was a massive fan of using this chain, and what she's done is actually take it apart, so you pretty much can have 2 metres, because each link is doubled up. So you can actually take it apart and have 2 metres of chain. We talked about chain quite a lot in the show yesterday as well, actually, and the fact that it is just everywhere, isn't it?
It is absolutely everywhere. This isn't a very nice example because they're not made terribly well, but I use them as bezels and put clay in the middle of them.
Oh, look! You can put clay
Just use 2 of them and just put clay in the middle.
So again, this aluminium then is okay to go to the right temperature of using for baking the clay. They're cute. They're really cute. I like those. I really like those. So it's a metre of chain. And then we've got, let me just see the size of these. Yeah, they're 14 millimetre green quartz. Oh, whoppers. And then perfect for as we're approaching that Christmassy season. And we are acknowledging, we're just doing a little nod to craft shows today because we've got some basic essentials. And we are going to be looking at Christmassy themed things with Debbie and her challenge towards the last part of the show. And this is the frosted, faceted puffy coins, which are 14 millimetres in diameter. So for all of these, folks, for the whole kit and caboodle, so that's a metre doubled up. So it's really giving you 2 metres if you look at the links there. This is brand new in, it's called Bright and Beautiful. £14.95. Bright and Beautiful. I don't think I'd have called it that, but I think it's really cool. £14.95. You've got a real sheen coming from that textured chain. Big quartz there as well. And remember, it's only £1 post and packaging price all day. So if there's parts of this that you're thinking about, if you're tempted, whack it on your order. Do you know what else I think could work really nicely with these? For Debbie's challenge today, if you didn't say at the start of the show, we gave to Debbie as little extras in her challenge, red and green aluminium beads. And I think the green aluminium beads would tie in
nice,
perfect, wouldn't they?
They would.
Be absolutely perfect. So £14.95 for that fabulous bundle on free phone number 0800 644 655. Bargain! Okay, let's stop the music. Thank you. Okay. Where's it gone? What's there? I thought I'd lost my gemstone strand of distinction. It's not like losing anything, is it? It's, you know, one of the most high-end strands we have in the building. Okay. A gemstone strand of distinction is some of the finest quality gemstones. They are some of the finest quality gemstones that we've ever brought to you here at Jewellery Maker. So what happens is we have our gemstone hunters. We've got different ways that we buy gemstones here at Jewellery Maker. Some are direct from suppliers in China. Some are gemstones that are sourced at source for some of them, and quite a lot of the gemstone strands of distinction will have been sourced at source. What that means is our gemstone hunters, of which we've got a team of people who buy the gemstones, quite often can go even directly to the mine, and in doing that they are cutting out middlemen. And depending on the gemstone and what it needs to go through, it can be anywhere between about 8 to 9 up to 14 middlemen. And those middlemen would be people, so you've got the miners, you've got the cutters of the gemstones, you've got the dealers between each process as well, because someone will buy it from the cutter and then they'll take it to the colour matcher, and they'll have bought it from the cutter to take it to the colour matcher, who will then sell it on to someone else. And basically there's about 14 different processes sometimes where everyone is adding on their own profit. So what we try and do with the gemstone strands of distinction is cut out those middlemen. And so we'll go directly to the source, directly to the mine in as many cases as we possibly can, and then take the gemstones to our own lapidarists in Jaipur in India. And then it comes to you. And that's it. The team in the workshops in Jaipur in India do the lot. Cutting out all those different middlemen means you cut out all those different people's profits, which means lower prices for you. And because the deal has been done at source, quite often from the mine, not all the time, but as much as possible, quite often from the mine, you get the best deal to start off with. So the pricing of the gemstones, labour obviously comes into it, but the pricing of the gemstone is quite often determined who has been able to get it from the source, cutting out the middlemen. That's why you can get such low prices. Now, this is some of the best quality garnet we've ever had on the channel. Unfortunately, we haven't got a huge amount left. Well, we haven't got a huge amount. It's not like the Tiger's Eye. We don't have a lot of these. 60 carats, and they go from a 3 to a 5mm. Now, if you wanted inspiration of how to use this shape and size, yesterday in the show, Debbie created some stunningly beautiful tanzanite and amethyst gemstone of distinction jewellery, which were the same size and shape as these garnets. So do try and have a look at those. There'll be photographs of those on the website and the Facebook page that will be photographed, and you can literally do the same design but using garnet. And remember, garnet's January's birthstone, and this is a really great time to be buying it because other jewellers, and it's not the case for all jewellers, but some, just be aware when it's approaching the birthstone of that month, or it's approaching the month where they've got a birthstone for it. It's amazing how you can see prices just go up, up and up and up because it's going to be more in demand. Now, garnet's very recognisable, garnet's very sought after, and garnet is truly, it's a classic, isn't it? It's a classic. If you see a garnet gemstone, it's pretty much like thinking about an amethyst. LXF19. LXSF19. Are you ready? $11.95 for this. It's amazing, amazing, amazing value for money. I love it. And for £11.95 for this quality, remember the gemstone chance of distinction, it's about colour, cut, clarity and carat weight. You've got the colour, you've got the cut, you've got the clarity, you've got the carat weight. For £11.95, this is a Jewellery Maker price. We've got a PR offer available for you here, right now. We've got another gemstone strand of distinction coming up later. It's the Apatite, which you have to have because we never have it in stock. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee on absolutely everything. It is beautiful. Half the stock has gone. In fact, we're approaching 3/4 of the stock having now gone. Good luck. Hold the line, hold the line, hold the line. It is beautiful. You can use it with silver findings. You can use it with gold findings. You can use it with rose gold findings. We're limited in stock. You'll be answered in the order that you call in. Good luck to you. About a 20-second wait there on the phone lines. That's it. And it is sublimely elegant. I mean, every single one is stunning. The colour saturation is gorgeous. Look at that. Do you know garnet gets its name from the derivative of pomegranate, and you can certainly see that with the depth of those colours. And yet the clarity as well, so you've got the colour and you've got the clarity. $11.95 limited stock, LXSF19, 60 carats. You'll regret not getting that. And am I right in thinking if you go onto the Facebook page and you go back to yesterday, you'll then see the images of Debbie's jewellery? Yeah, you will. Cool. Technophobe. And you'll see images of Debbie's jewellery where she used exactly the same length of strand, exactly the same cut, but it was with amethyst and tanzanite. But you'll get some design ideas because we have had some people emailing and texting going, I love the gemstone strand distinction, I wouldn't know what to do with them. So you can get inspiration, particularly for this cut as well, on our Facebook page on jewellerymaker.com. £11.95, they deserve a little bit of a kiss. Tristan, what are you thinking? Are you brewing up to kissing these, or would you prefer to kiss the Apatite? You've fallen in love with the Apatite. He's going to kiss the Apatite. splash, Tristan is gonna kiss the appetite. £11.95. A few more people there to waiting to be answered on the phone lines. You should be successful. Again, free phone number. Congratulations, they're beautiful. You're gonna make some gorgeous jewellery from everything from today. Okay. This one. I love these, I love them, I love them. 2 for 1 offer? Oh. Smashed around my face. Okay, so we're going to do an amazing offer on these. Amazing offer. It's not quite a 2 for 1, but you're going to get a massive reduction. I'll tell you the price of one of them. Is that all it is? Oh wow, okay, they're only £9.45 usually each. Wow, wow. They're measuring 40 by 14 millimeters each. It's really nice to have a strand that alternates in colours as well. I love that. Look at that. I tell you what, that would work so nicely with that turquoise polymer clay that we've just been looking at. It'd look amazing with the apatite. Oh, gorgeous. So you've got hues of blues and greens and teals. Oh, I like that one. Remember, well, it's almost like a purpley undertone. Be quite nice with the tanzanite. So they're usually only £9.45 for one. It's not quite a 2 for 1 offer, but it is a brilliant reduction by getting the two together by using the code on the top of your screen, EGC, EGGC16. You're going to get a great saving because it's only £13.95 for both of them, whereas usually you'd be looking just under £20. 0800 644 655, free phone number, 1 post and packaging price, and big carat weight on those as well. There's 500 carats on each strand. That's 1,000 carats. They're weighty pieces, and again, these would really lend themselves to the tassel designs that myself and Debbie have been talking about a lot in today's show. Free phone number. Lots of you there on the phone lines. Do hold that line. Don't forget the apatite is coming up. The apatite is on its way. I do love that tealy colour. I think they're my favourites, I think. They're stunning, aren't they? It's quite amazing how well they are matched up considering Mother Nature's created these. Thank you very much. Lovely. As are, if I just go to these two as well. You don't often get such close matching. Really well matched. Wow. Yeah, they're lovely. Lots of you there on the phone lines. £13.95, so it's usually £9.95 for 1 strand. We're doing £13.95 for 2. Okay, we're going to go to... I'm sorry, I've got a sneeze brewing. It's really attractive, really attractive. Before I go anywhere else, look. You have to have this, 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 you have to have this. It's the Lucy Law. This is so, oh, it's coming up so soon. When you say soon, Carla, how soon is soon? No longer than 10 minutes, do you promise? I know, nutter, I know. All right, Tristan. I tell you, this will be you soon. Absolutely lost the plot. Okay, let's do a really good price on a 2-strand pack of agate. We've got frosted agate, we've got your oh, look at the sheen on these. We're going to whiz through a few things really, really quickly. We've got lots more to fit in, and of course, we need to be seeing demos with Debbie for the polymer clay for the Christmas themed pieces, and of course you've been texting in. Really, for both? Oh, we're doing a cracking price. Okay, so we've got double drilled frosted red agate, and then we've got the black agate. They're single drilled. They're so, oh, the sheen. They're so shiny. What's the size on these, please, hun? 8 by 12 millimeters in diameter on the red. So 8 by 12 on the black agate and 12 millimeters squared on the red agate. Remember, they're double drilled. Great deal coming your way for both of these today. IVGC04, $8.95 for 2 strands. I don't know what face that was. Genuine gemstones, $8.95 for 2 strands. And each strand is a full 38 centimeter strand. We were talking about the double drilled yesterday, the fact they make really lovely bracelets. They line up on the wrist really, really nicely. And also they're perfect if you're going to be double stranded necklaces. It gives you a point to then feed 2 strands through. One post and packaging price all day. Add on to your order. Okay, then should we do those now? Okay, coming up for you in a matter of minutes. You need this in your life, you need this in your life, you need this in your life so badly. It's the Lucy Law that you have to have them. Oh my word. Oh, I'm having those. I am so buying those. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, 3 strand pack. We gave you a bit of a heads up on it before. I really do like getting tangled. Right, you're gonna, oh, I've just heard the price on this. You're gonna love it, you're going to love it, you're going to love it. Because I actually think that the price we're going to for the whole 3 strand pack, would be a great price just for these calla lilies. They're beautiful. This is aventurine. We haven't seen aventurine in ages. Now, aventurine looks so beautiful with silver and gold, particularly this colour. You can get aventurine in a few different colours. Peach is very prominent as well. They are just beautiful. Now, within that strand, you're going to be looking at approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the strand. 220 carats in the green aventurine. They're beautiful. They look about a 4 centimetre drop, don't they? Okay, and then you've got the dyed green quartz, and they're 6 millimetre faceted rounds. And then the multicoloured chalcedony. And there's 345 carats of those, and they're 12 millimetre faceted rounds. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry about that, folks. £12.95. I'm only human. Flesh and blood, I am. £12.95 for all 3 strands. We've all started to get a bit hysterical because we've realised how much we've got to do and we've only got less than 20 minutes left. The aventurine is my favourite, and I think £12.95 just for that is great. You've also got the faceted dyed green quartz and the faceted 12 millimetre multicoloured chalcedony. I think they're just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We're likely to sell out of those, so we're going to move on. Hold the line. We're going to do the pack, a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant offer on some more organza ribbon, and then we're going to do the... So excited. Okay. Now, Debbie, you haven't done me little ribbons of this, have you?
Oh, no.
What we're going to do?
I don't know.
I'm going to have to take over the desk, aren't I? Right. 10 different colours, 10 metres of each, 100 metres of organza ribbon. And I have not been able to find a pack like this at this price anywhere else. Fact. So, you've got loads of different hues of pink. Do you know what? This has got Ruth Lynette written all over it. She is... That's like ballet pink. That's like ballet pink, like my ballet ribbons on my ballet shoes. No one seems to be particularly interested in that, but okay. Oh really, Lucy? Yes. Oh, that's fascinating, thank you.
Sorry.
That's fine. Right, 10 metres in each. It's a centimetre in diameter, and they've got, it's just beautiful. And again, we were talking yesterday, and I'm going to say again today, you don't need to necessarily just be using this within your jewellery making. If you're watching Jewellery Maker, chances are you might have a particularly crafty background, so card making, knitting, sewing, embroidery, card making, wrapping. Just wrapping your gifts. And you can get the simplest of wrapping paper and then put a beautiful organza bow on it, and it just brings it to life. It's lovely. But just using it within your jewellery making. Now, Mark Smith has done some amazing macrame work with some organza ribbon as well, so that's another way of using it with your macrame work. We've got loads of people on the phone lines, so you're getting 100 metres of your pink hues, but you've got black, silver, cream and white in there as well, $4.95. You can see all your different pink hues in there. The fuchsia and the black together will look absolutely amazing. Look at that deep fuchsia and the black. Those two together are so on trend. So I'm just gonna, if I get this out of the pack, it gives you an idea if you've not seen the ribbon before. It's really lovely. You're gonna get 10 metres of each. Okay, 10 metres of each colour. £4.95. This is for your pink hue. So you've got the black, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different tones of pink. The silver, it's like a creamy colour, and the white, all for £4.95. What we're going to do next? What we're doing next then, yeah. Okay. Don't worry, I haven't got a labour. I'm just centering. Thanks, Ryan. Ryan's just made it very known that if I was in labour, he wouldn't be clearing up. Thanks. All right, let's just stop all the music, stop everything. All you need to do is dial right now. If you don't like the price, you can put the phone down. You've not lost anything. Absolutely. Carla's just reduced the price. We have got a few more in stock than we thought. Right, the phone lines are going to go mental. If you don't like the price, you can put the phone down. You've lost nothing because it's a free phone call. But I'm telling you now, this is a gemstone that is one of the oldest gemstones ever in formation. So as I said at the start of the show, if you joined me, there's some gemstones that were very clearly formed a couple of hundred years ago, some which are due to the Bronze Age, and there's that have got elements to them, but then it's really hard to explain how to do a sort of a geology and gemological history tour of the world. But apatite is one of the oldest gemstones in formation. It dates back to the time of the reign of dinosaurs, so we're talking thousands of years ago. Now, apatite is really, really sought after, and the phone lines, oh my goodness, right? Going absolutely bonkers. Apatite is so sought after. You tend to see it in the likes of the jewellery quarter. So you've got a jewellery quarter in London. You tend to see it in Hatton Garden. Jewellery quarter in Birmingham, Hatton Gardens in London. And I did mention earlier that quite often it says Paraiba tourmaline apatite. Now, the reason people will do that is to raise the price of apatite, because Paraiba tourmaline is very, very, very similar in colour. Paraiba tourmaline you'd pay a lot more for than apatite. So if people name it Paraiba tourmaline apatite, they reckon they can get a higher price for it because they're basically trying to sell it on the name of Paraiba tourmaline. It does command an incredibly high value. I don't know what it is per carat. At one point when I first started at Gems TV, Paraiba tourmaline was about £1,000 per, oh, do you know what? Per carat or something like that? Depending on its colour, for the most sought after colour. Anyway, were to look down Probe tourmaline. This is the colour you'd be looking for. An affordable alternative to probe tourmaline, but still sought after and still very precious, still very collectible, is apatite. And this colour is amazing. Now, what you're seeing here is absolutely, definitively, 100% some of the clearest apatite that I have come across. It's exceptionally clear, and I did tell you just earlier as well, I used to work for a hugely famous, worldwide famous jewellers in London when I was living in London, who sold apatite. And that's just very telling that they were an acclaimed jewellers where they were dealing with people with big money on a daily basis and had a reputation to maintain, and they had apatite in their shop, in their boutique, in their store, where you had to have an appointment to go and look at it in one of those places. So I'm not implying a word or a value on the apatite by that, I'm just saying how it is esteemed, how it's sort of regarded within the jewellery industry is probably the right terminology. So this is sky blue apatite. It measures 34 centimetres. So usually our gemstone strands of distinction are about 18 centimetres, and this is 34 centimetres. 4x2 millimetres. Please check out your website baskets right now. If you umming and ahhing, just buy it. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. You won't be disappointed. Price compare, folks. $17.95 for 60 carats of sky blue apatite. You will kick yourself if you do not get this in your basket right now. Free phone number 0800 644 655. And because it's a gemstone standard distinction as well, I know, and I think this is very telling about us as a company. We could have put this on screen at $34.95, and because of its rarity and because of its quality, I reckon a lot of people would have bought it at $34.95. And again, I'm not implying a worth or a value. I'm trying to stress that we could have put it on screen at $29.95 and loads of you would have gone for it. Or we could have done it at $24.95 and loads of you have gone for it. We have just had confirmation that the quantities are a little bit more. When you've got more of a quantity, it's all this marquee deal within the retail world. We can take the price down a little bit more, so it has come down further. And what? Sorry. Okay, we've got plenty of stock available for everybody on the phone lines, and actually, I've got a few more spaces for people to start dialing in. We have over 300 of these strands in stock. I don't usually tell you how many, but then you can know why we're offering this at such a low price. This is amazing, amazing. This is the best quality apatite we've ever had on the channel. I think we've possibly had a very dinky strand. You know the 9-inch strands that we had with the tassels on it? Was it one of the earring sets or something? I think we have had it, but this is, I mean, it is beautiful. And if you're not quite sure, and because if you're not familiar with this gemstone, because it's not like an amethyst, so you can compare it to your high street, you won't regularly see, and you won't readily see apatite for sale in the high street. It's hard to come by. It's incredibly rare. It's incredibly rare. It's hard for you to be able to price compare. So at least you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee. I just think it's amazing. Before we go and see Debbie, Tristan, I haven't forgotten. Yes! He is a converted jewellery maker. Tristan has kissed the gemstone strands. You're a good sport, mate. Welcome to the team. That's it, you're officially in. £17.95. Congratulations if you've got that right then. So at the start of the show, we spoke to Debbie about, I'm on the move, about about Christmas craft fairs and things. And Debbie had prepared some polymer clay pieces for us for today's show with a Christmassy theme. And we asked you to text in which one you would want to see. So what we'll do, first of all, oh golly, I'm breaking the setting. Yeah, just me and the bumper breaking the set. Apparently we've only got a few minutes left. This chair has just sunk.
Don't worry. Right. Do you want to get really quick?
If you want to whiz through what you've made it during the show today, first of all, or do you know what? You're Debbie Bulford, you can do whatever you like.
Using the gleam, this pendant is using all 3 colours of the gleam that were in the pack.
Whoops.
and using the foils, these aren't baked, so some of them are a bit squidgy. And the big beads and the big silver bead there. And also I've done some texturising with the texture sheets, with the love sheet, love letter sheet, and the other sheet that was in the pack. I've used the green and
doesn't that gleam just bring it to life?
Beautiful, isn't it? Really nice. Right, very, very quick for Santa. You need...
So this was, we've had, which Santa are we doing?
Floppy one.
This was the one that had been in the most texts, had come in, you'd like to see this one. So we're going to learn how to make floppy Santa, otherwise known as Ryan.
So, where'd you start? Right, you need to have 4 sausages of clay, of red clay here. You need 2 sausages like that of black.
What do you think, about 1.5 inches for the red clay and about 1 inch for the black?
Yep, fine.
Okay.
And then on the bottom of these, you just bend the bottom so it looks like a Wellington boot.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and push it onto the red, and then they'll just stick together. So just push, okay? And the same with the other one. So those are the legs. Really, really simple. The hands are a little round that I've made into like a heart shape at the bottom with a flattened top, and you just cut into the side of it, pull it out, and it looks like a mitten.
Oh yeah, like a little thumb.
All right, and then go onto the bottom arms. Really, really quick. There we are.
Oh, now just so you, sorry Debbie, just to say, someone had texted in asking about the baking tray. The details are coming up on your screen. So this is great for actually baking your clay on, okay?
Absolutely.
And you've got, it's almost like they look like little kebabs.
Piece of wire, that's right.
Yeah.
Around the cuff, around where the mitten is, you just put a little string of white clay so it looks like little fur. And then you go to the body, and that's just a square. Across the body, you want to put a belt. So just have a long sausage of clay, wrap that around, and break that off. I had a necklace at home years and years ago that had these little square links on them, but you can make the square links out of wire if you want to. And pop a couple of pieces of clay over the front just to hold it on like this little buckles, if you like. So there's the body, there's the arms, there's the legs. Now all you need is the head. Now Sculpey do a flesh colour, but this is just white clay with a little burnt umber in it, tiny little pea-sized, really, really tiny amount.
Okay.
So there's the face, there's the hat, which is just the red clay. Don't forget on the back, he looks like he hasn't got his hat on. So fill the back of it. So that's the back of his hat coming down the back of his head.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll smooth it in a little bit more, obviously. And then roll the white really, really thinly. I'd actually probably do this with the extruder, to be quite honest, but I haven't got time to do it now.
We've only got about a minute
Yeah,
left.
I'm not surprised. So that's that.
So sorry.
No, it's all right. That's that. 2 eyes. 1, 2. Nose.
It's Ryan.
Moustache. Quick moustache. And, oh, it will come off my fingers. A mouth. And then you just need to put a pin through all of those, and there's your Santa. You just put some eye pins through, and eye pins through either side, and that's it.
Amazing, Debbie, thank you so much. That's the speediest Gonzalez of demos ever. Everything that Debbie has made in the show, we'll make sure is photographed and put up onto our Facebook page and onto the website as well. And all the images of the Christmas-inspired pieces. We really hope you've enjoyed the Christmas. We've sold out of all the polymer clay bundles. We've still got the individual packs available on the website, so do have a look. And we've got lots of extra added sort of all the findings, etc., that you can put with the polymer clay. Debbie, thank you so much. I'm so sorry we haven't had as much time with you today.
Don't worry, you're fine.
Santa, otherwise known as Ryan, is ace. The Larimar you're seeing on your screen now, that's on the Late Show tonight. Goodness me, you have to have that in your life. I'll see you again next week. Thank you to all the crew. You guys have been amazing. Take care.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756 or Freesat 807. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can. There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or Freesat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details,